You're tuned into Artgoon Radio, brought to you by UTB Worldwide. Download our app, available in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. It's just a lifestyle. Don't trip.
It's the man with the plan. I ain't Clark Kent, but some of the ladies do call me Superman. It's your boy, Big Cali.
That clap weak, low key. That's your boy, Cal.
You sound like a frail
Come on, guys.
little teenager.
Hey, man, I did the clap. How they need to do the clap.
That clap was weak.
I respect
Nah,
that.
it's your boy, Kelly Cal.
Boy, the rare Artgoon, the big dog. Two-step shawty, son of time. Nigga, yeah, see, that was a big dog bark, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Suck that
Put some
clap.
bass in that.
In this Artgoon Radio, man. We here feeling good, feeling great as usual. Another one. Why y'all laughing at y'all? I just think Cal.
Because I just imagine you like as a big stuffed animal. For that whole segment, I just imagine like someone just pulling a string and
It's the man with the plan. It's your boy, Big. Like I'm like this.
we have to make that now.
I'm here feeling good, feeling great as usual.
A big ass black nigga with a beard, stuffed animal.
just chilling like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Well, man, yeah, this is Artgoon Radio. We here on another one.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, past couple weeks we've been here, a lot of fires, man. I don't know what's been going on, but shout out all the firefighters that's been out here.
Yeah.
Especially in the Beaumont Banning area. Like,
It's
man, Cherry Valley area.
Smoky.
Damn.
Yeah.
Smoky.
I looked out my house one day, like,
You look like a bomb.
yeah, I was just like, what the hell is
That shit was
that?
crazy.
Then I seen
Oh,
on the
my God.
news, like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, man, no, another one, man. Feel good. How you been, Kel? How you been these past couple weeks, player?
Good, man. It's hot as hell. Like, scorching hot.
Yeah, I just needed a fan right now. I was like, yeah, we need a fan in here. It's a little
Yeah,
hot.
man. Yesterday was so different. Like, I walked outside about 8:30
At night.
thinking it was about to be like having like a little cool breeze. Bro, it was like the south outside. Crazy.
Yeah, well, it is like a little muggy type weird hot too. It's not like that normal murder
Man.
crazy hot.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm so over Moval IE summers. I love the IE.
hot.
I love the murder.
I can't lie.
I'm so over it.
We've been quarantining and we in the crib. So we in the crib, we chilling. And
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's like, I realized why quarantine is tight and why paying bills is tight.
Yeah.
While paying your more, I've been paying all my bills. I want nothing to get cut off because I know I'm gonna be in the house.
That's
and
real.
it's hot.
That's
Everybody
real.
get their money. Everybody get their money in the summer. Everybody.
Yeah, man. Because when the
I feel you.
pandemic first hit, I said to myself, like, we're lucky this is happening during winter. Because if this was the summer, that could have been a wrap.
Oh,
Crazy.
shit.
It's so, but other than that, man, I caught some shoes. Very nostalgic
What you
shoes.
What shoes you didn't cop now, man? What exclusives you didn't got now?
I
Man?
copped the little Jordan 1s, the little Japan pack.
Oh wait, you copped them?
Hey,
Yeah, had
serious?
to.
Welcome
No,
to the
no, no.
club, my brother.
Yeah, because Reem snatched them on eBay on a steal.
Yeah, before the shoe wave really got crazy.
A couple years ago, he caught him. He caught him. And these motherfuckers came out in 2001, and I'll never forget it because I went. This is like maybe the first month of school,
Yeah.
of high school for me at Valley.
Yep.
I walked into either it was geography class or health science, and I see my boy Anthony, and he's the only one in the whole school. Matter of fact, maybe even Moval that I've seen with him. And I just remember like, damn, those are so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like I have to get them. And then, just caught them this year, 20 years later almost.
Y'all been talking about these Jordan ones.
But they came out with are they called midnight ones?
Yeah.
So this is I really want those shoes equally as bad
So
as Kel.
it's a pack?
It's a pack. Yeah, it's a Japan pack. Because when they came out in 2001, they came out with 2,100 pairs with a suitcase. And they actually dropped that same release in Japan this year. But they also came out with a midnight blue and silver and white pair, which was
And
hard.
then there was another pair.
Yeah, there's only two pairs. An all white
It
kind
was
of
black and blue. It was the Royals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the third pair.
Yeah, man.
If you're a real
I love how you
sneakerhead,
know all these facts right now.
all my real sneakerheads, if you like a millennial and you really know about shoes, you know exactly what the fuck we talking about.
Straight up, man. So I had to cop them. I didn't get them off sneakers because it was cat.
Shout out the plug.
You already know.
You already know.
And but when I seen them in person, I was just like, ooh, these are sexy. But yeah, they're very nostalgic. What else has been going on? My birthday? Shit.
Wait, we talked about your birthday.
Was it
We
before?
we talked about Nobu.
We talked about Nobu and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
last
we
episode.
did. So what? Damn, this past 2 weeks have kind of been a blur to be honest.
Just fast.
It's just been hot and fast. Like
Hot and fast is hot.
honestly, like ain't been really too much.
Hey, I have a question. because I saw a meme and it showed niggas ACs. It said 72 degrees, 78, or 84.
I would show the 72 gang.
What is your house currently at right now?
72.
For sure, that 84.
I can't do it, Reem.
For
I
sure.
know. Y'all crank the
sure.
AC at least a little bit? Like,
It's no, at like 7. From like
Ooh.
7 to like 10 p.m.
That's when you do crank it?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Woo.
it's just hot.
So all the way into the night is like, it's cool, you know?
It's cool. It's just
Damn,
so hot.
man.
That
Yeah,
mobile
yeah.
heat.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, it be getting 84 at 9 a.m., bro. Like,
Hot.
in my house.
My house stays at a constant 72 degrees. They go down to 69 depending on how I'm feeling.
I feel
Right.
you.
The only thing about my house is the AC does not come on at night. So my sleeps are not the best.
Yeah.
What
Not
do
the
you mean?
most
Oh, they
comfortable.
turn it off?
Yeah, man. It's just annoying. But, you know,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's how it is. I wake
feel
up
you.
just like, what
Just
the fuck? Like, it's like
drenched.
Coachella. Yeah. Like if you ever camped out at Coachella, you know what I mean.
I hate that 8 a.m. wake up.
Just like, bro, it was so
Very
cold like
abrupt and
3
very
hours
mad.
ago. Now it's blazing hot through my damn tent.
Hot.
But
Steaming.
yeah, you know what? One thing too, I've been putting my grandparents on like hella documentaries. Like I showed my grandparents the Black Godfather.
What did they think about that?
Okay.
Loved it. My grandpa loved it. He was glued to it. And my grandma loved it too. And showed him Quincy Jones yesterday.
Yeah, that was lit.
And
I love that document. The music in that documentary.
crazy. Like some
Shout
of
out-
the stuff that man, no, go on.
Shout out Rashida Jones. I was just
Straight
gonna
up,
say shout out
straight
Rashida
up.
Jones. She put that together for her dad.
Nah, for real.
Uh-huh.
For real.
Perfectly.
It was great. I just love seeing my grandparents like love that shit. And I had my grandparents watch I don't know if you guys even watched it, the Malcolm X documentary of who murdered Malcolm X.
Can you
Nah.
please just
Bruh.
give me a short synopsis of that? Because I seen it and I didn't know if I wanted to dive into it or not.
Yeah.
It looked. I'm gonna be real. It looked a little cappish. You know what I mean? I looked
It's not
cap.
capish at all.
It looked cap though
Yeah.
because it was like a little too. Who killed Michael? Like
Yeah,
conspiracy. I'm like,
the name is
okay.
the name was cap.
Yeah, like
Like
my
who
daddy-
killed Malcolm X really?
Like my daddy used to watch like Who Killed JFK and then, like
Right.
the magic bullet and 10 different conspiracies.
Of
and
course,
niggas that
of
was there.
course.
The
My dad was-
magic bullet.
Yeah, like,
No, 100%. Like especially that. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But one thing about Malcolm X is we all know that he was killed by black people.
yes.
So we at least know that.
Wasn't it his own organization who
Yeah.
killed him?
But it's no one knew. It's so crazy, man. And you know, being who my stepdad is, my father, period. He put me on to Malcolm X very early.
Mm.
Yeah.
And he even dove into the Nation of Islam a little bit. And, you know, I don't want to give too much, but, you know, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is a little cat. To be honest, he's a little bit of a snake. I'm just going to keep it real. And
According to the documentary.
According to the documentary, I mean, this man who made this documentary made it his life to figure this out because he was introduced to Malcolm X at a you know, pivotal time in his life. And, you know, he was basically his hero. So he wanted to figure it out because it's been myths and stories that the people that they arrested, the 3 people, are not who killed him. One person that they that they arrested out of the 3 people were a part of the hit. And if you do know about it, he got caught by the people inside the theater and was
Mhm.
getting beat up. So if you've seen that picture, that's the guy, right? And he told people when he got convicted that these 2 people that are convicted with me are not a part of it. So the person who actually pulled the trigger, the shotgun, and killed him initially, has lived his life in Jersey. And they come from New Jersey, the Mosque
Damn.
25. So if you have any interest in it, watch it.
Yeah,
you will
just kinda
understand.
sold me on that right now. I
You
might
will
have to go catch
understand.
that.
You will understand
still
the
gotta watch it.
FBI and the government and how they tapped him and Martin Luther King like crazy.
Yeah, I saw that when I was watching even X. When we were watching the movie X, the Spike Lee movie with Denzel.
Yeah,
And they were
Yeah.
kind of showing he was getting like calls and shit. And then didn't even show too how like he started getting more political.
yes,
And that's what the nation didn't like is that, and this is just from what I know from
Yes.
watching, like the
Yeah.
nation didn't like him getting political or like talking about JFK's murder. I
Yes.
guess he said like a statement about it, like, well, I guess the hens have came to roost or
Mhm.
the chickens
And
have came to roost or something like
Damn.
that. Like it was
Elijah Muhammad didn't like that
yeah, he didn't want
because
that happening.
he's not political. Malcolm X is political.
Exactly.
He's religious.
And he thought that he was using the platform to build his own thing and then basically didn't like that. And then that's where Malcolm X went to the Mecca
hmm
and he realized that literally all races were practicing
Same.
Muslim, the same thing. And it was
Yeah.
like, then he started realizing like, you know, what he's been following probably isn't true. And what,
Right.
and then that's where he denounced what he was, all right, I'm not going to be practicing.
But even more than that, he found out what Elijah Muhammad was doing, him and his family, in terms of the money that they were getting.
Yes.
And that's where it was just like, come on, man.
And I don't know if that's in the documentary. This is all just in the movie. Wow.
It is. Everything. Like this guy is going to answer every question you have ever had about Malcolm X and why he was murdered and the jealousy that the Nation of Islam had against him.
So it wasn't the government?
No. Now the government planted, what do you call them?
Wiretaps.
Not wires, but actual people in his camp. What do you call them? Like
Moles,
informants. So the person who I forgot the damn name.
I hate informants.
the person who
Rats.
actually gave him mouth to mouth as he was dying was an informant.
Wow.
So I mean, like they were pretty much Hoover was. He a cold nigga, man. He was getting everybody. They were recruiting black people, like just walking the streets of Harlem, like, hey, you want to help us out? I'll give you some money. Like, you want to help us out? Like it was.
That's
it's
wild.
real.
And this is all in this documentary.
All in it. This guy answers every question.
And it's called Who Killed Malcolm X on Netflix. Yeah, we're going to watch
I'm
that.
for sure going to watch that.
5
Yeah.
episodes.
Oh, it's 5. Oh, so it ain't just like one.
No, 5 episodes of an hour.
Shit.
It's real.
Well,
Yeah, we might have to cop the first episode, after this.
It's real, man.
Mhm.
It answered a lot of things that.
that's wild, man.
But yeah. How about you, Reem?
I didn't know any of that stuff that you just said right now. But
Fucked you up a little.
I thought it was the government. Like, them
Nah,
niggas
man.
got him.
Low-key, me
Like,
too.
he was too turned. The government was like, nah, dude.
Nation of Islam, man. They was just
Wow.
like, yep,
That's
let's get
fucked
this
up.
nigga out of here.
Yeah, my name's Kareem Amin, too. So it's like, damn.
Right?
Hey, man.
I ain't,
Just
I
gotta
ain't
watch
got the
it.
right info,
Yeah,
my
you got
nigga.
the right info, man.
I got the right info. I've been good, though, man. I've been handling business. Finishing these projects, finishing UTB summer 2020.
Any exclusives?
Yeah, it'll be out. It should be out this week. Maybe next week, but
This
probably
stuff
this
right
week.
here that's on the table?
Yeah, there's a couple things from there.
Couple things.
Yep.
little things.
Some pants that I got on, I ain't gonna stand that. You'll see them in a picture or something. So just know that I got some fly ass pants on right now.
They were so fly.
It was so cool.
Let them know, Kel.
I sound like that dude coming to America. He ain't lying.
Tell him about. Yeah, I got some sample for a project that we're doing like the end of this year, beginning of next year, coming from China for something that's not closed. It's a product that we're gonna be selling.
That's lit.
Yep, with a plug that we have.
He's so
I love the way he just
descriptive.
looked at me. Yeah, okay.
Look, it's a big one,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
This is the one.
Yeah. So I might say it the next time, but it's still going through the sample phase.
Let's wait till the paper
Yeah.
when the ink dries, as they say.
That's all I ever do, baby. That's all it is. And I've been painting, been chilling with my little thing,
Hey.
Damn. I knew that was coming.
Niggas is happy. He should have saw. He was walking to the car so fast this morning. What's up, fellas?
Yeah, what's up, man?
How y'all doing?
Beautiful Sunday.
Ain't it good?
That is not true. But yeah, I am happy though.
I am happy though.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
Just been
that's
chilling, talking, having some good talks.
Hey.
I feel like with a girl, man, that's like probably the most important, bro. Like
The good talks.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my problem. I have a lot of good talks.
I fall in love with everybody.
That's a great mock. That's a good mock.
hmm
Oh man.
And that's pretty much it, man.
Have you ate any flame? You eating in any parking lots lately?
Oh no. No, the lowest I've gone is taqueria, and I've got like shrimp tacos, fish tacos.
Man, I seen Chili's like
Hey, bro,
doing it,
that
like,
shit
and they
is
had
so
like
cap.
so many chairs, bro.
These niggas got picnic tables out in the parking lot.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, if anybody's listening to this outside of California, right now California is itching for the turn up.
Yeah.
Man.
Itching. We are
Straight
doing
up.
everything. Like if here's the rule, we're like right here.
Mhm.
We're doing everything in our power to just not do it.
Can I go yet? Can I go?
I mean, at the time, I mean, maybe not. Like, all right. Nah, like these niggas is eating full fajitas in parking lots.
No, for real.
Why
Bro.
wouldn't you want to take it home?
Bro, I'm just like, it's so hot. Like,
No,
just go
hot.
and
home.
it's still
Just
tipping.
go home.
And still tipping with your family. Like still tipping, still acting like the whole, still dropping like 80 on the bill,
Yeah.
getting margaritas
Yeah.
in a parking lot. It is oil and piss under you.
Yep.
Like literally.
That's facts. Sounds disgusting, but it's facts.
Yeah.
Both of those are right there
Oil
on their
and
feet.
piss and hit the market. Can I get some more ribs? Hey, watch out, don't drop shit.
And people are really feeding for the tournament.
That's
it's kind of
crazy.
sad.
Bro, if I
Like-
get one more promoter hitting me up,
Bro.
hey, a big seat, got a pool party. I mean, you could be in another room. Like, bro.
So when me and Big C were getting a little instance and shit the other day, we drove by Chili's and we seen like the whole little like picnic table set up, packed. We were just like, bro, like we have not once ever any of us been like, hey y'all, let's go to BJ's and sit outside in the fucking heat.
Right.
Like these people that don't really be turning up are thirsty.
Man.
Yeah,
to go out.
They don't do that at all.
Ever.
That's crazy. If that was like your only day, like think of people like the good old Americans that like go to work, then they go to Chili's with their family or
That's
their girl, and then they may hit a club once a month.
Yeah.
Not even, yeah, probably once a
Lucky
season.
once a season.
Yeah.
Maybe once a
With
year.
their girl.
With their girl hard.
Yeah.
They ain't going nowhere.
Have you guys been hit up or invited somewhere by someone who's either had COVID or has COVID?
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
Yes, I have, and I tell them I have shit to do.
Yeah, I was just recently invited. She had it and believed she didn't have it anymore, but was gonna get tested like the week after. She was like, well, I don't know, if you're really caring about COVID, but you should come to this pool party we're having in Fullerton. I was like
what?
I asked her too. I was like, did you get tested yet? She was like, I think next week. It's like,
I'll holler at you next month.
Yeah, I'm just like, come on, man. Like, that's so risky.
Hey, all I know is that I was chilling and the homegirl hit me up to come over. And I was like, all right, cool, come over. And then the other homie was like, nah, man, I heard with the wop. She ain't, all the way here. She ain't all the way together. She had something. And I was like, she had something, you sure? She was like, have you seen her lately? And I was like, I haven't. No. And she's somebody that I used to see a lot. And I just stopped seeing her. So I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, nah, I have I did the podcast in the morning. It ain't gonna work. And this was definitely on a Thursday. So I was like, yeah, it ain't gonna work. If she listens to this, whatever.
Yeah.
Go back. Stay in the house.
That's cold game.
I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
No. I have asthma. I'm just getting healthy. My insurance situation is all the way capped. Yeah. So I ain't dealing with no kind of COVID. Anything. No. I would stay my black ass in the house and bleach all day and just do that.
I go to like your crib, the studio, and like my shorty's crib, and that's it.
Yeah.
And the same rotations here.
Yeah. That's it.
Take the shorty crib out for me.
Yeah.
No, everybody come to my house and no one's coming over.
Yeah.
They damn near, I might have to get a temperature check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking around. Like, that shit's real. Like, my uncle hit me up. He was even telling me about, like, he even got it. And he was like, nephew, real shit. It's real.
Yeah.
He said, don't think it ain't. I've been seeing you out here. Like, I know you be with your friends. Like, fuck all that.
Real,
he said,
bro.
don't be passing joints to all your friends. He said, you might as well just face them and if they ain't your friends no more, oh well, kick it with some niggas with money.
Hey, real shit.
He was
Real
like,
shit.
He's like, it's real. He said, it wasn't real until he went to the hospital ward.
Oh, wow.
And he was there. He had to be there for like a week. And he was just sitting there like
this shit is real.
Like, because he said he didn't have no symptoms.
That's the craziest part of it all.
He said the only reason he got fucked up is because he stopped taking his blood pressure medicine and he blacked out. And then when he got blacked out, they tested him in the hospital and found out he had it.
Wow.
So he was like, yeah, they just kept me for like a week. But he said, all I had was like a little itchy throat. Felt like a little cough.
That's just so wild.
And I was like, nah. But he said, then it was like ladies dying next to him.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Like, it was like a lady there one day. And then like the next couple days, you see the family screaming and crying.
Wow.
And he's like, you have to hear it. And I don't know if anybody's worked in the hospital or been in that. I used to work in the ER, and that shit is no joke. Watching a family scream because their loved one has passed away. Yeah, you don't ever forget that sound.
That's
and if you lost someone, you really don't forget that sound. So I can only imagine. COVID's real.
Yeah.
Straight up. Wear your mask, nigga.
Hey, I got mine right. We got ours. Oh, y'all got the cool mask. Well, I'm over here chilling.
Yeah.
Subtle flex.
Feeling good, feeling great.
As usual.
Anyway. So what have you been doing, nigga? Did you explain that or you just talked about COVID?
I was just talking about COVID. I was on a COVID rant. Sorry. It was real, though. Niggas need to know. Because I'm honestly, it's these promoters, bro. I get the money's out there. I understand there's a good niche of people who don't give a fuck about this disease or this thing. But I'm not one of them niggas. So take this as a PSA. I will lose the money. It is okay.
Me too.
I will lose that 5 or, whatever to just not have the disease.
I feel you.
Because y'all niggas throwing these functions and thinking separating. I don't know if you've been to a Big C party, but it ain't like a normal function. It ain't going to be just chilling. No, I'm a good DJ. The shit's going to turn the fuck up. Yeah. And if it turns up, everyone's going to be together. Twerking, what y'all know, like it ain't like I'm just gonna be doing the regular 2-step situation. No,
you see that house in LA, like that mansion, the news caught where like it was a big ass party, and the helicopter covered over that bitch.
I would be so embarrassed. I'd be like, oh no, because you can't even stop it. At
That's
that
just
point.
that's just so Z. Like you're the one who threw
You're
it.
the one. Like you couldn't even wait with your thirsty ass.
Like now it's on the
Thirsty
news.
for the function.
Fucking
How about
choppers
this?
getting it.
Or just go in the house and stay there. Keep the function in the house and keep it to 6 people. And all 6 of y'all just agree. No one's filming. We're just here that enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, I feel you.
Safe.
Straight up.
Very
Anyway,
safe.
but it's been 2 years, 2-year anniversary of this show.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, it is. Yeah.
Yes. And we didn't mention it. It was really bad a couple weeks ago, but I want to mention it. And I just want to, my appreciation to y'all riding with me through this time.
You already know, man.
Yes, yes.
And definitely shout out Productive Culture, Jam, Cam, Imran, all y'all, Luke, all my niggas out here. They, really riding with me, man. It's been a long run. We're just getting started.
Yep.
It's not stopping. And Big Cali World, too. My other podcast has been a year. Literally. So we out here, still going, still strong. We still need sponsorships. All right. Throwing that out there. All cannabis companies, Black-owned small businesses.
Holla at your boy.
POC businesses.
Yeah.
White businesses, Jewish businesses. We want it all, baby.
That's how
Holla at your boy.
That's how you feeling?
Yeah.
That's what them hands are for in the pictures?
That's what it is. Like, what's up? The hands will come down when I get the sponsorship. There it is.
I respect
the first
that.
2 sponsorships, I'll just drop them because I'm going to be worried about my pockets.
I feel you.
All right, now ain't nothing in them. So I'm just going like this.
I hate that.
Oh, shit. But nah, man. Also, the reason I'm wearing this shirt, yesterday when we filmed this on a Sunday, but yesterday was Nip's birthday.
Happy birthday, Nip.
R.I.P.
Leo
Nip.
gang.
I realized he's a Leo too. I was like, damn,
course
Kel,
he
you have
is.
so many like bangers.
Of course he is.
You have a good lineup of Leos. I can't lie.
We were just talking about pimps in the car. Biggest pimp in the world is Leo.
Who?
Iceberg Slim.
Damn, really?
Come on.
I hate you knew that. Iceberg Slim. You were waiting to say it for me to say who, and you can say Iceberg
Come
Slim.
on.
Damn.
Gang.
Hey, I shout out Leos, man. Okay.
It's Leo season. Give him a shout out.
I
It's
do
cool.
give a Leo season. Y'all woke up from y'all yearly nap. Y'all up now.
That's cool.
Y'all out prowling the jungle.
Yep.
Doing what y'all do, and then y'all gonna go right back to sleep in October. heavy go.
Sleep hard, knocked out.
Cold. Probably wake up in April. Take a piss to go back to sleep.
Yeah, man. Is the sun out yet? Okay.
Okay, cool. In the jungle. But now, definitely shout out my homegirl Ray, singer, songwriter.
Another
She had her
Leo.
birthday yesterday. We were turning it up. I was arguing with this dude about Nas. Off the Belvedere hard. So yeah, it was a vibe though. We were out there in that heat at 10 p.m. Excuse me. It was hot at 11.
11 a.m.
p.m.
Oh,
Excuse
p.m.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 11 p.m. and it was 98 with like 90% humidity.
I actually like that weather though.
Fuck humidity.
But
Okay,
you lived in fucking Arizona.
it felt
Yeah.
like I
I
was
hate
in
that
Georgia.
shit.
Bro.
Yeah,
It
I
was
felt like I
sticky.
was in New Orleans.
I like no sun, but like a little bit hotter. I'm fucking with it.
Bro, you also like 84-degree heat in your house too. There's a lot of shit that's just
You're
different
right.
about your whole temperature setup.
That's true.
I have an extra 180 pounds on you right now. Pure.
That's facts.
Probably, I don't know. How much you weigh, Ring?
Like 125.
Yeah, probably. Oh, 125?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Yeah,
Like I said,
wait,
25.
what'd you say?
Yeah, the two. Yeah, about 180.
It's about 3 Heffners.
It's about 3 of you.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like 5 of you. At one point, it was a little deep.
All right, 5.
5 is so crazy. It was like 4.
That's-
Still, that's even worse.
Wearing them big ass Ewings, those account for a lot of weight, though.
I hate
Those
those
are like,
You know, I look at them shoes and still get mad. Like, why did I buy? I bought 3 pairs.
because they're stupid.
3. Hard.
They're big and stupid.
I wore them one time to a concert and my feet was just red and the bottom was just so heavy. It was a workout.
They're like snow boots. They're like fucking.
Literally like snow
They're like rollerblades.
Yeah. Just-
And I know I'm probably fucking up any chance I do to fuck with Ewings, but them some heavy ass shoes. I don't give a fuck. Those are like Osiris's for niggas.
That's exactly what they are.
For sure. So yeah, but yeah, happy birthday, Nip.
Yep.
For sure. And I want to just say this. Please, out of towners and people who don't understand gang activity in Los Angeles, stop commenting on 6ix9ine walking around in Los Angeles
Yeah,
heard
man.
about that.
with 20 security guards.
Yeah,
Niggas
bro.
are not trying to get cases. Niggas are not trying to go to jail. There's COVID. No one has jobs. The trap is booming, but it ain't as booming as it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't gonna touch him, okay? Yes, he will be able to walk around with 20 security guards. But the moment that nigga goes to the bathroom,
Yeah. He can get caught slipping real quick.
He'll never be like by himself though.
Mm-mm.
He knows that. He's not
For
stupid.
sure.
I don't condone gang. I don't condone violence. I don't condone any of that. But I will say this: California has a crazy track record of killing celebrities.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Not like just normal people. I'm talking about niggas with money.
Yeah.
In very rich areas too, like Beverly Hills.
And it has nothing to do with
usually
gang relation a lot of time. It's not like you're blood from here. It's just like you're black.
Yeah.
And got a chain. So we got to kill you. Like, what?
Right now.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know you can get, and this nigga out here throwing money, disrespecting people. Like,
is that what he was doing?
Bro, it was,
I didn't even really see
I didn't even see it.
I
bro,
just heard he was walking around.
First off, he went to Nipsey's mural.
I seen that.
And this is where I almost threw up. He went to Nipsey's mural right on the Buffalo, the wings place, right by the Fat Burgers, like that whole little shopping center. He went there, 20 security guards deep, and then kneeled down on Nipsey's mural and going like this and like, you know.
Oh, okay. I thought this
like
was
trying
disrespectul
to,
shit.
I mean, he's making them.
Right. I get you. I get you.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. No.
Nipsey, he got killed by a rat.
Yeah.
Feel
you.
But he's just
like that really fucked me. I'm like, nigga, a rat killed Nipsey. Why would you even
think
step
about
over there?
Think about how this is like the perception of it is so funny though, because it's like he's pulling out all the stops to show how hard he is. And it's actually kind of lit, like watching it, because it's like
it is.
He's doing everything.
He is.
Like, nigga, ain't nobody touching me. Fuck y'all. Ain't nobody coming up to me like,
bro,
damn.
This girl was walking. She's like, why don't you just leave? Just go. What the fuck? And then he started twirling around like a jester, like a clown, like making a joke, like it was funny.
Damn.
Like it was like some Joker shit. And then he took money. It's really like Batman. It really is like watching a villain. Like he was walking and he took a bunch of $100 bills. And it was like, this what y'all want, LA? Okay. And then just took it and threw it out in the air, and then all the crowd started going and going. He's like, see, I love my people. I feed my people.
Nah.
And I was like,
hell no. Because like he has like an R&B singers cussing him out on Twitter. I'm just like, what is he doing? Like,
bro, was it Danny?
Yeah, I'm
she's like, that bitch ass nigga don't get out my city.
Like, damn.
Niggas don't fuck with that nigga 6ix9ine. You are not cool in LA. You're not.
That's one place I
would
would
not. 20
not
security guards that are willing
around.
to shoot for you because they are feeding their families off and protecting your snitch ass.
Yeah.
So I get it.
But niggas ain't gonna do nothing because he's never gonna be caught lacking in
Ever.
LA. Yeah.
He knows.
That's what he just set it up the right way. Where he's playing the game.
Very calculated.
Yeah, very calculated. He's playing it very calculated.
Well, in other news, I was with Kel last week. We were chilling and we watched the Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion.
They talking about Master P.
No. We're gonna talk about that later. But we were watching that shit.
Yeah.
And we watched that video and I was like, bro, let's watch this shit because niggas, male men, were outraged.
I don't understand it, bro.
I was like, wait a minute, let me see what's so bad. I watched the video and me and Kel was quiet for 3 minutes.
I mean, I can't.
And 22 seconds. We didn't say what. We were like,
visually,
that video is amazing. Yeah, like, I don't care. I loved watching the video.
Mega Stallion and them black pumps fucking in them
woo,
doing the splits.
Cardi B doing the splits in the middle of 2 chairs, and then they cutting the Kylie walking, and everybody was smoking out Kylie. It was great.
That's just
so I don't understand what the outrage is. Niggas don't know what wet ass pussy is. Is this the first time we heard that?
You're fucking Uncle Luke.
That's the name of the song. Is WAP, wet ass pussy.
Straight up. And
that's what everyone's tripping about.
I literally did not know that was what it was.
I'm gonna be honest. When I first seen it, I didn't know what it meant either. Okay. And then I was just like, oh, okay, respect. But I'm just like, people are just cat, man. Like, come on, bro. We grew up in the 90s.
We didn't grow up to Uncle Luke.
We did.
Like I was listening. I listened to
Hydraulics.
If anyone's our age, bro. If anyone's our age, I know you remember Trick Daddy and that Trina song. And Trina's whole verse.
Now?
Yeah. Like I was in 5th grade.
I would read that, but I know it's gonna be someone listening, and it's just gonna be very Val.
The only difference. I'm sorry, my bad.
Go ahead.
The only difference is it's Trina's verse, Freaky Talk, versus a whole song of Freaky Talk. That's it.
Trina said, "Look a nigga nutsack like me."
Like, come on, man.
And she'll ride a dick on a dime.
You can't get more freakier than that.
Yeah, that's a wild verse.
Mexico said, "I came in with my dick in my hand." First verse.
First bar.
The first bar.
I came in with my dick in my hand.
Like, whoa.
Hey,
don't worry, I'll put my foot in your ass, be cool. Basically a rape bar.
Man.
And we were rapping it at 10.
Bro.
Like every word.
Yes. Like, I mean, it's just people be capping off that. I hate when when I'm talking with friends and they're just like, man, the music these days is just so vulgar. I'm just like, what are you talking about? We grew up in the 90s. You know, the 90s was so raw.
Yeah.
They had Ice Cube performing We Be Clubbing with a bunch of 8-year-olds running around him
at the Nickelodeon
Yeah,
Awards?
like-
it was amazing. By the way, that
Come
was a
on,
great
man.
performance. Nickelodeon was different back then,
That
bro.
was
Bro,
funny.
Wasn't Matt 10 there? Too?
Yes, like these are gangbangers with little 8-year-olds running around them.
You think they smoke weed before? You think
I'm
they
just-
smell like weed?
Probably.
Bro, but the 90s was so raw, but
It
people
was.
like swear like this song is so vulgar.
Pretty Ricky implies.
Yeah,
And,
man.
bro, I'm just,
Bet if
I'm
I lick
done.
on that pussy, that'll
I'm
get
done.
you wet.
I'm done with our
Bet if I
generation
suck on
sometimes.
that, that'll get
If-
you wet.
Plies is the most vulgar nigga of all time.
Literally.
So you're telling me Meg Thee Stallion can't rap about what she naturally has as a woman?
making a nigga dick, making a dude come and shit like
Yeah,
that's simple
that's
talk.
tight.
Yeah.
And she just say nothing that I don't know. I grew up with a lot of women. This is shit girls talk about.
Yeah.
That is girl talk. That's what they will talk about. I can make this nigga do this, especially that lane of women.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not gonna classify it, but let's just say that lane.
They're vulgar.
Whatever lane that is,
Yeah.
that's what they're on.
I respect it.
Just like niggas. There's a lot of niggas that's very vulgar, and that's what they
All
talk
right, I
about.
have a question.
Yep.
You have children, a daughter specifically. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about her listening to that?
She goes to the edited version.
Say it again.
She goes to the edited version.
Respect.
How old?
That's a great question. How old? Put a quarter on here.
Oh shit. I'll give middle school because elementary school.
Yeah, I don't care.
I was listening to Ludacris Ho in middle school.
You
and I knew
feel
all
me?
the words.
Because to
I
me,
don't care.
it's like my mom raised me. I had a younger mom. She raised me in a way like she didn't hide anything from me. I could watch like, music. I could listen to music. I can watch movies with violence, yada, yada, sex and all that. She was just like, I'd rather him watch it and me explain it than someone else explain it.
Exactly.
I feel
Because
you.
my parents tried to not let me watch shit or cover my eyes and buy me the Walmart version of shit.
Mhm.
All it did was make me want to know about where the real shit
It's
was.
just-
if they would just initially show me the real shit, I
Right.
probably wouldn't have been that impressed by it.
Right.
I.e., why I always talk about you is like, bro, I know your mom did a great job raising you. For the simple fact is, you knew about all the tight shit, all the gangster rap. Your mom was really putting you on shit, wasn't hiding nothing.
Yeah.
And you're like the most clean cut out of all my friends.
Yeah.
Literally.
Fact.
You kick it with probably the most crooked motherfuckers in the game.
Crooked?
Crooked.
Damn. I hope you're not referring to me when you say that.
No, you're my second most straight
Hey.
cover.
Not really, but
Hey, I hate the term crooked motherfucker. Like,
Crooked
damn.
motherfuckers.
That's up to no good at all times.
Right.
I mean, we're not gonna name names, but I know 4 in my head exactly right now. Okay?
I respect that.
And I love them. They're my brothers,
Right.
Uh-huh.
and it's just what it is. Would you?
I mean-
Would you leave them with your last 100?
No.
Straight up.
Exactly.
And honestly, like, and I appreciate that, and because I see how I was raised, and I see how I turned out. I'm just like, I definitely am gonna raise my kids like that. I'm not gonna hide things from them. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
explain it. Like,
Yeah, you experimented. Yeah, you partied. Yeah, you did what you did, but you've never been like on no like addict shit like me.
Nah.
You never were like wilding out. I've never heard of a Kel story out till 4 a.m, blacking out, wrecking his car. No shit like that.
No way.
That was Big C, a couple
Yeah.
times. You know what it is, right? And quote unquote, my parents were trying to like shield me from it.
yeah.
But it just made me want to know. Like, okay, you going to church, you gonna listen to Kurt Franklin, and that's it. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna bring Marshall Mathers LP in an iPad, and I'm
Right.
gonna listen to it in the back, and I'm gonna figure out what the hell really was
Yeah.
going on in this world.
I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta look like my mom hit me up like, you see that video? I'm just like,
That's
what
so
video?
tight.
Like that WAP video.
Damn.
Like, yeah, that shit was crazy. Like,
I love
yeah.
that WAP video. That's so
She
tight.
was like, Cardi B, I love her. She be doing her thing. Like, that's just my
it's
mom, man.
art, bro.
What about like movies that are like rated R?
She didn't care. I remember
I'm
I
letting my
seen,
kids do it.
actually, we were talking to my mom about this. I remember seeing Boys in the Hood when Ricky got shot, like early. That came out,
Yeah,
what,
I was
91?
I was like for sure like 4 or 5.
For
like,
sure, seen
very
it early.
young.
And I just remember that was the first, like, version of violence I've seen in my life.
I didn't see Set It Off, the real version, until I got like in middle school. I didn't even know what the sex scene looked like with Jada Pinkett. My mom used to just shield me, kick me out the room. I used to, as soon as the music, doom, doom. So you saw that first camera right in that gold chain go?
Yeah.
I was like, get the fuck out, Chris, right now. So I was shielded from all that shit.
Yeah.
Like my mom really wasn't like no sex scenes, no nothing. My dad, he really didn't care, but if my mom was there, he'll play along. Like, oh, yeah, cover your eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
really didn't give a fuck though.
So you.
I was watching
Titanic.
I was watching scary movies. I remember seeing Silence of the Lambs. I was like 5 years old.
Yeah, my mom put me on that
Like,
too early.
Yeah, so I just always like I feel like I never had that filter. Whatever I wanted to watch, I kind of could.
And that's real because you have older parents.
Yeah, older parents and an older sister.
That's real.
Yeah.
Did your sister put you on like hella like cursing music and shit like that?
Yeah, for sure.
I had to.
Yeah.
My sisters did, but like they were like R&B heads too though. So I was listening to a lot more R&B. I really didn't get the hip hop. Like I didn't even get into Wu-Tang and shit like that till like a few years ago.
Oh,
honestly,
shit.
like
My
and really
older cousins
understand.
put me on all that shit.
Got you.
All that.
I was listening to like what's this? ATLiens.
And my dad.
Yo, you were playing me some Outkast shit
Yeah.
like a year ago.
I might have been like first or second grade when that shit came out. I don't
Yo,
know how old I was.
You're like, you Outkast fan, I'm gonna play you some shit you ain't never heard. And I was like,
Yeah.
what is this? It was like a whole Andre verse. I think it was on ATLiens.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Hard.
Mhm.
All right, but I was gonna ask why, just to go back to the WAP video, why do you think Kylie Jenner got so much backlash in y'all eyes?
Just bad timing.
That's all it is, right?
It's just what the timing.
I bet if that video would have dropped a month before the shooting,
All of this
it would have been the biggest.
Yeah, it'd have been cool.
And shout out Cardi for
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what? What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
people
didn't
was
even-
like
I was not paying attention to that sector of the internet. Like
Yeah.
this past 2 weeks.
people have been
That's
signing
crazy.
petitions and shit to get her off. It ain't that serious, but
Yeah, they ain't fucking with Kylie.
it's just bad timing though.
Damn.
I wouldn't have personally did it just because of the timing, but I get it.
And it was her birthday too.
Like it's just like, come on,
I
man.
felt kind of bad. I can't lie. I was like, dang, on my birthday, I'm just getting bashed. Like,
That's fucked
bad
up.
for no reason, but I'm a billionaire, so it really don't matter. But it's like, fuck. Like, I'm still 24 or
Yeah,
23.
they were
Like,
cussing
she
her out.
knows. She sees it.
And they gave her like her own little section, like you know.
And it was a long, like,
Yeah,
10,
like-
15 seconds. It was like, you can't cut it out. Like, we're all going to know that this is the part where.
Right.
That's cold.
And then when she opens the door, like, the memes was funny.
Yeah, man. I can't lie. They're going in.
Oh, man. But anyway, on other news, before we get into sports, Kamala Harris, or Kamala, is it Kamala?
It's Kamala.
Kamala.
I've been calling her that too. My grandma had to correct me. I don't know how many
always get
times.
cussed out by a very prestigious black woman when I mess up that woman's name.
Kamala.
It's Kamala, all right?
Yeah,
That's your
right.
president. Like, all right, yeah, I'm ready. Okay. She's getting cussed out. Let's just
Bruh.
cut the chase.
I was like, I was surprised we getting that
I
cussed
was
out.
like, wait, what? I knew she would get like maybe a little backlash.
Yeah.
But I didn't think the black community would be that angry
Yeah, bro.
about her as
Well,
a
the
VP.
the young black community. I should say.
They don't.
The young
Nobody.
black.
Niggas have not been fucking with her from jump though. But you know, as a young black community, our stance is we don't fuck with snitches and rats and
Right.
police. So it's like she was.
Regardless of
She's been locking niggas up
and
left
that's
and right.
That's the thing. Like, I'm glad you said that because that's for sure the narrative with
Yeah.
the younger
She's the feds.
the younger
feel
generation
you.
for sure. Even if you don't know all the logistics of what she actually did, because I'm
Mhm.
sure she did some good with that. I'm sure she just didn't lock up
Yeah.
innocent black people every day, but I know she probably has,
Yeah.
dabbled in doing that as well. So
It's the narrative
You know?
that our age demographic does not fuck with it.
Can I be honest with
100%.
you?
Well,
This is my problem. It's a good amount of motherfuckers that I know don't vote that are saying a lot of shit.
and that's the part too.
And when I say like a lot of shit, they're
Yeah.
just stirring up shit for the people who actually are voting.
yeah,
mhm.
They're like, okay, I guess I'm not gonna vote for Kamala Harris.
it's
Like,
definitely confusing.
It's like, fuck, you're just shut up. You're not gonna vote anyway.
yeah,
So just shut the fuck up for like 5 months.
I
And
feel
cuss
you.
her out once she gets it. Because right now we're battling
something
a
bigger,
real like motherfucker that could be here another 4.
right?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah,
He got Kanye, and it Kanye's running
Amen.
and not giving up. Like, shut the fuck up. Go to sleep or something. Nigga,
Yeah.
you're a billionaire.
yeah.
Make some tight shoes that I can not get.
Yeah.
Okay, like shit. All right.
you can't put all your eggs in that many different baskets. Kanye always does it. It's like just focus on the clothes, bro. Just
Like,
focus on. You
damn.
can't be the president of the United States right now.
I thought you wanted
You
to be a
can't.
preacher.
Yeah,
what
but
happened to
hey,
that?
just focus on one thing, bro.
I still ain't went to Sunday service.
Yeah, right.
Just got the Gap deal. Now I'm running for president.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like shut the fuck up.
Just chill out, bro.
Damn.
Chill.
I will say though, in terms of like actually winning the election, it was a good move because Biden snagged.
Oh, you talking about Biden?
Yeah,
picking-
he snagged a lot of women vote
Yeah.
and he snagged a lot of black vote,
Yeah.
which is like a lot of the majority.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Joe Biden was gonna ride this Obama wave, and he ain't really brought up Obama, or
Right.
it ain't been a lot of Obama. Obama did the little like. That's why it seems
But
cap to me.
he did.
Like, who is this nigga Biden? Like, what do they don't know?
He's a little cat, bro.
I think that he doesn't.
He's a
I think
little
that's
cat.
like the most like everyone was expecting that. So I think he just was like, let me not bring him up right now. Like, let me
Yeah.
try to stand on my own to show people, like,
I respect that.
because I feel like if he brought Obama in early, it just would have been the Obama show.
He already said if you're black, you don't vote for, you ain't black if you don't
Straight
vote for
up.
me or something.
Did you see that article
Yeah,
that
I
he said in the 70s though?
Nah.
When he was like, I guess I don't know if he was in Congress or the Senate or something, but it was something that he said about along the lines of he's scared the way like there's so many black people in the United States and that his kids are gonna
Yeah.
have to go to school with black people and he's kind of scared for that.
Yeah,
It was like in the 70s. I was like, huh?
like with integration stuff.
Yeah.
But like,
You're right. You're right, Reem.
So looking from the outside, when I hear that, I'm like, most people our age or younger are gonna be like, this motherfucker's a racist.
Yeah.
Straight. Without,
Yeah.
But to me,
Yeah.
even though he could have possibly, been that, whatever, I feel like it was from more of a fear factor. You know what I mean? Like, because so many people were scared at that time of just the integration.
It was just the
Yeah.
reality
Both sides.
of the times.
It's just what it was.
It's reality.
It's just what the
White
reality is.
folks that have money were scared of black folks coming in their community.
It's just
Yeah.
what it was.
Period. What it is.
Even
It
if you
is.
didn't like
Straight
look
up.
at black people so like,
I'm not
like
saying
that.
it's right or wrong. Actually, it's wrong.
It's
Fuck it.
wrong.
It's for
That's
sure wrong.
it's wrong for
That's
sure.
wrong. That's cap.
But there's
That's wrong.
But
That's
there's
cap.
there's both sides to look at things. I don't always just,
I don't want to. How about this? We got a racist that we had for 4 years. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We know what he's on, and it ain't been working. So we gotta elect, I guess, the better of two evils.
I mean, if you don't think Biden is a better human being,
That's all I'm saying. Like, can we just get a better human?
and fucking president, then you're crazy. But I know that Biden is a little senile. He's a little old. And he be forgetting shit. But
Ooh.
I think that Kamala was
Kamala.
Oh, shit.
It's okay. We got a couple more months, bro.
You feel me? I think him picking her was smart because
Very
one
smart.
thing I've noticed about her, without even knowing too much, is like she stands on she's feisty. Like she stands on what she says.
All right, look, this is petty, but when she was on the Breakfast Club, she
I
said
knew
she
you were
was
gonna
listening.
say that. I knew you were gonna bring it up. Go ahead, Ray. Go ahead, Ray. Finish your
When
statement.
she was on the Breakfast Club, she said she was listening to Tupac
Right.
when she was in college.
Yeah, I heard seen that.
And yeah, Tupac wasn't even rapping yet.
Right. I seen that.
I was like, I don't know. It's petty, but it's like, why are you just lying? Like,
Right. It just sounds like an old person trying to be hip.
Yeah,
That's
trying to be
all it
down.
is,
It
you know
is,
what I mean?
bro. My mama be saying shit sometimes.
Like
too,
I've
that
heard,
don't make no sense.
I've heard so many old people like, oh yeah, Snoop Dogg, yeah, 85, right? Like, nah,
Nah,
man.
nigga.
92, bro. You know what I mean? But I just think that Biden versus Trump alone, Biden might lose. Just the
for sure.
back and forth. Now that he has Kamala,
Kamala.
he will. I think she's the person that will really like stand up for Biden.
Yeah.
In a sense.
I can't wait to see that debate between Mike Pence and Kamala.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be. She gonna
'Cause
light his ass up.
I can't
He'll be
lie. Like
"Look,
she be firing.
She do.
Quick.
She
well,
do.
can you please answer the question?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, so let me rephrase the question.
right. Biden needs that. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Biden starts
win.
turning red. He starts smiling. He starts looking like a nigga that got hot. Like, ha.
He doesn't really talk. Yeah.
All right, so that's what we doing.
He don't really.
All right.
Yeah, man.
This
Just,
motherfucker.
he doesn't always
okay.
come off as confident.
Yeah.
And Trump is witty.
Trump?
Trump is
Say
the
what
most
you want.
confident person
Yeah.
ever.
Trump is confident than a bitch.
It's
That
just
motherfucker
like,
don't give a
At the
fuck.
end of the day,
He would say the sky is red and it'll be daytime. And
Right.
he don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's red. Look at it.
right.
It's blue, Mr. Trump. No. See, because you looking at it, the fake eyelids that you have in your eyes from the government. See, you don't even get it. And that's why I'm building things and they just like, wait, what just happened? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what just happened right now?
I hated that
Hey, did you
segue.
see any of the interview with Trump with that dude? It's like the British guy. It was on HBO.
I didn't.
And the dude asked him like direct questions, like direct. He was like something like, "Well, how do you feel about how you've handled the coronavirus?" He was like, "Well, we've handled it better than any country in the world." He's like, "But you haven't." Like you can see in the like in the report,
like-
and then this nigga's like fumbling papers. And like, look, you can see right here. This is not that paper. Look right here. Look at this paper right here. He's like, well, it's because more people were getting tested. That's why there's more cases because everyone's getting tested. It's like, well, that means we're fucking up. Because everyone's having it. He's like, you don't understand, and it's the fake news. And who is this? And he started asking the reporter about his life, like random shit.
That's
and I was like,
funny.
this is our president, bro.
Yeah, man.
Sad, man.
I talked to the homegirl in the UK and she laughed. I was like, bro, she was like, how y'all handling things? Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Y'all good over there?
Nah.
That's a wild dude.
I was listening to Jane Bryant. She was saying the same thing. Like, people look at us like a joke.
A fucking joke.
Where they used to, like, look up to us so much.
Like, I can't, our government systems was like a lot of people used modeled their government off of ours.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Now we're a joke. And this is all in a matter of 4 years.
Right.
4.
Mm-hmm.
That we became a laughingstock.
I will say, though, that Kamala, she will probably run for president in 24.
And I will vote for her.
I can see that.
Right now.
That's interesting.
I wanted Bernie.
I just can see it. It's
but
just
niggas
like,
didn't want to vote. Niggas didn't want to vote to get Bernie to be the candidate.
Bernie just didn't have enough plugs, bro. That's
Bernie-
it.
well, I think Bernie just don't. I just think that Bernie, older people just don't fuck with Bernie enough for him to win. Period.
And
His-
Bernie,
his ideas are too radical.
well, Bernie's not. He's a Democrat. He ran in the Democratic Party, but he's really like not like with that. He was real radical to them. Like he wasn't trying to work with them niggas.
Yeah,
like,
that's what
he
I'm
was like, this
saying.
is what we're gonna do. This is what the plan is. This is what we're gonna do. They're like, oh, but Bernie,
But-
like no.
But it
Yeah.
benefited to Democrats more, right?
Yeah.
To everybody.
Yeah.
He's the nigga like in the horror movie. They're like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Oh, it happened.
Yeah.
We've seen it. He's just been saying the same shit since the 80s, since the 70s. Ain't
No,
like
for
his
sure.
message ain't changed.
For
Nothing
sure.
ain't changed. It's just no one wants to fuck with him. He
Well-
has no plugs. Just what Ring said.
I don't know about no plugs.
You seen House of Cards, bro. He has no
House
plugs.
of Cards
I
put
feel
it
you.
all out there for me.
They will give him to Congress. They will give, but
I
it comes
feel
to
you.
the point where he has to go into meetings
Yep.
and sit and really work it out.
Yep.
It's because of his stance. Like, I think that's why he doesn't have those plugs.
Yeah.
His stance has been
Because you have to
been
work.
so consistent.
If
for
you're
so long.
gonna be a president, you have to work with other niggas and make deals with other niggas.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're not gonna fuck with you
right,
to even get to that level of voting for you.
but it's crazy though that he snagged the opposite. He snagged all the youth.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you don't vote.
Right,
That's the problem.
That's true.
It's like fucking trying to. It's like who's your demographic here?
Right.
You can't sell white tees in Beverly Hills. No one cares.
True.
No
But-
one's gonna buy shakas in Beverly Hills, even if they're low.
Straight up.
Who's your demographic?
But the biggest thing though, especially with younger people, is school debt. Whoever the president that can actually take away school debt, I guarantee will snag the.
Trump said he was gonna do that.
Yeah, fooling. He didn't say all of it.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't say all of it.
And what was it? Kamala ain't saying that she gonna.
Right, but him
only-
her or Biden.
But Warren-
but Bernie was.
Warren and Bernie was free education.
That's what I'm saying.
You see where they're
But
at.
I guarantee
True that.
if Bernie would have snagged a lot of the older vote, and he could have, took away the school debt for younger people. I
Mhm.
guarantee younger people would have voted
If younger people would just voted to make him a candidate, then we could have been talking about
for
it.
sure.
This nigga don't even get a shot.
Yeah, that's
Ever.
sad.
And in the moment he did get a shot, Hillary came was like, all right, my nigga, I'm gonna show you who the real motherfucker is.
Right.
I'm gonna show you who the real pup daddy is.
That's
Came in.
straight up.
Hillary done had the plug from
Hillary's
jump.
been having the plug since the plug.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the plug for that Clinton shit.
Yeah, Bernie should have talked to Clarence
Ooh.
Avon.
Yeah.
Period.
Bernie should have talked to Clarence
I feel
Avon.
you.
Shout out to
That's
Black
what I would have
Godfather.
went to.
For real,
Straight up.
for
I'd
real,
have got
man.
all them damn plugs.
Point
Straight
is,
up.
vote, period,
Mhm.
because shit's fucked up right now. And if you ain't gonna vote, I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah,
If you ain't gonna vote, just don't comment.
that's just my thing. If you're not gonna vote, please don't say too much, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your opinion
It's
should
just
just be
like,
like, dang,
come
it's
on,
fucked
man.
up. And
That's
that's
it.
it.
I
Stop right
shouldn't
there.
see you
Yeah.
tweet all the
That's
time,
it.
man.
If you say one more thing,
I
I'm like, did you
shouldn't
vote?
be
Wait,
tweeting.
hey, before we have this conversation, did you vote?
Yeah, just
Nah,
like,
that ain't really my thing. All right, well,
right.
it ain't my thing to talk to people who don't vote.
That's just like
About shit like this.
It's
Like, no.
It's like never watching basketball, but always commenting on it. Like,
Yeah.
shut the hell up.
LeBron sucks.
You don't watch it.
Like, nigga, have you ever even
What?
picked up a basketball? Do you know what it takes to go out there and hoop?
Damn, man.
Nah.
That's like niggas that print on Gildens and call themselves a clothing line trying to give you advice.
Yeah.
Like,
Some-
nigga, that's all you doing is you don't even look at that texture of shirts.
It's happened.
You didn't even
before.
try to take it to the next level.
It's true.
I know it's happened.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Well, Anyway, that worked me up a little bit. Sorry, I had to calm down.
Damn, started sweating a little bit.
Started
Damn.
sweating a little bit. Let me go
Whoa.
wipe my forehead down.
Oh shit.
Man,
people, man.
it's just Cap. I just don't understand why. I get because she's a rat. She's a whatever cop, whatever the word you want to give it. But it's like, fuck, bro. You think all these politicians ain't that?
That's what I'm just like, bro. Like,
damn,
if you want
nigga,
to
read a fucking book,
like, I'm
all
just
these
like,
niggas
if you're
is
cussing,
corrupt.
if you're
Yeah.
cussing her out for locking black people up at some point, then you need to cuss out
Everybody.
every
Didn't
president.
Bill Clinton vote on the Three Strikes Act too?
Yeah, he was. He's like the one that ushered that in, low key.
Wasn't he the one that was like, I'm doing this?
Yeah.
You know what?
And then was getting his dick sucked like a year later?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
And I
this
got
is what we're dealing
yeah,
with
man.
here.
It's just like yeah, man. Just know your history, man, before you just
So
complain
big,
all the damn
so Big
time.
C, I have a question for you.
Talk to me.
So let's say you got 200 mil. You know, you got one of these like high end parties, and when the niggas come up to you like, "Yo, Big C, I got a big flip, bro. Like, you just got to put in like 50. Like, but you got to invest in these jails with me. What you gonna do?
50 mil?
Yeah, and it's gonna make you like 500.
Oh, you want to know the truth?
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna send that wire transfer over, and I'm gonna keep talking to my brothers like, please don't do these crimes. We're about to build more jails. Trust me, I know. The jails are coming.
Trust me, nigga, I know.
The jails are coming. So do not do this crime. In fact,
trust me,
I'm
I
gonna
know.
create with this money. I'm gonna create more jobs for my people.
Because, hey, I'm gonna be honest.
That's
As much as I
sad.
love Michael Jordan, he invested in jails.
He did.
Like,
Oprah?
there's so many
Isn't it
people
Oprah?
that we
Yes.
love
Yeah.
that have invested in jails that she black people love
It's a
to.
good flip.
to be
Okay?
in,
We're gonna
like-
talk straight business, no color, no nothing, just numbers in black and white.
Yeah,
It's
if you're gonna do
straight-
black and white, yeah,
Straight numbers.
Yeah.
It's a great flip.
don't fuck
Right.
with Jordan then. Don't
Yeah,
fuck with
don't
Oprah.
fuck with Jordan,
Don't
don't
fuck with
fuck
hella
with Oprah.
people.
Yep.
Don't wear another pair of Jordans in your life
Yep.
if you're gonna cuss her out.
No, not Jordan.
That's what the niggas is for sure.
Niggas
gonna
is
say.
wearing Jordans and them Black Lives Matters movements, huh?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, man.
Yeah,
are,
we'll just
bro.
leave that
And-
alone.
Damn.
And I
Niggas
see-
want to be
and I see
all
people's sides.
political.
All the
Until it gets
complaining,
real.
all the complaining. I see people's point of views. I see everyone's point of view.
Yeah.
Like no one's wrong,
Mhm.
but it's just like, hey, man.
It's cap.
It is.
Anyway, y'all want to vote? That's all we can
Yeah,
say.
you know.
That's all we can
Straight
say.
up.
It's fucked up out here, man.
Straight up.
But,
Straight
you know,
up.
hopefully your second stimulus check comes.
Yeah, right.
Have you got your first one yet?
No.
Are we still waiting for the first one for the entrepreneurs?
Yeah, I'm not waiting for it.
That's
But I haven't
bad.
got it.
That's
Yeah,
bad.
I never got mine, but I did
Hardworking.
get unemployment, but still, like,
You still ain't got yours either?
I never got that 1,200, but I got unemployment, so I'm not tripping.
Wow. Wow.
It is what it is. my
Shout out the government.
Shout out the government.
nigga. Yeah, man.
All right. Sports? You like that segue?
Yeah.
Man,
Moving right along.
sports, motherfucking
Sports talk with
sports.
Coach K.
Man, oh
I've
man.
been watching these games.
Yo, this past week, it's been
I'm just
crazy.
gonna start off by saying this. I'm worried. I wasn't worried at first, but until the fucking and here's where I think was it the Clippers that was talking shit?
Yeah,
The Clippers was
yeah.
talking shit.
Yeah.
It was all a decoy. Okay,
and definitely
they wanted to piss off Dame
fucking
because they knew if they piss off Dame, he's gonna come and play us. We ain't said shit to the nigga.
right,
Nah,
We've been
Nothing.
cooling. We just been playing our
High-fiving
game,
him
high fiving
in the hotel lobbies and
How
shit.
you doing?
Yeah.
LeBron been giving him financial advice, hanging out, just chilling. Him and Mav talking.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
cool. Nah, these fucking Clippers and their fucking quest to get their first championship in their history of being a sports organization since San Diego. Okay,
Damn.
these motherfuckers don't want us to win this. Okay,
Straight up.
so they pissed him off. And he came back and dropped 50, 60, like some crazy numbers. The next games.
Yeah.
Has anyone watched Last Dance? You saw what happened when they pissed off Jordan, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And what happened after that?
I
They
took
just
it personal.
I took it personal. Then they played that LL Cool J
Straight
song.
up.
I'm bad. Going in, lighting up Bird.
Right.
I watched the what was the game after you played the Clippers?
Against the Mavs,
I don't remember.
I want to say.
I just know
Yeah,
it
he
was a
dropped the
run.
he
The
dropped the
61?
he dropped the 61. I
Wanna say
watched
the-
it on my iPad. I was like, this nigga is going silly.
Crazy.
Right now.
That shot, that three he shot where like it hit the back part of the rim and went sky high, then just dropped. I was like, when
Yep.
shots like that hit,
You on?
there's no stopping you.
You on?
There's no stopping you.
So you're scared, Big C? You're scared for
Okay,
this?
what we got to do?
Man, okay,
What's the plan? What they drawing up? What Frank drawing up?
Yeah.
What Frank and
So-
Jason, what they all talking about right now?
Frank and Jason.
So
Yeah.
okay, there's a good and a bad. There's two things, but the good and the bad from the first part is, so the bad is that we are facing the second best backcourt in the league behind Steph and Clay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
We
we
no
don't
defense
have
on the three.
You're right, the perimeter. So we're
perimeter,
missing
thank you.
Avery Bradley,
Third
which
best.
is our most defensive minded guard. Then we're missing who else again? Rajon Rondo. So we're missing our 2 defensive guards on the
Does
perimeter.
Rondo really make that big of a
On defense, he does.
Okay.
Yeah, on
I don't know
defense.
much about. See, again, I'm not just like the people who don't vote.
And he's a playmaker.
I'm not gonna comment because I don't know
I
much.
feel you. I respect
But in my
that.
opinion, as a fan, I
Yeah.
don't think Rondo makes that big of an impact in a defense.
He
in
does.
our
He does.
offense.
So a one-on-one defender, Rondo is way better than Caruso.
Uh-huh.
Than what's my guy from the Warriors?
Light
Quinn
skin.
Cook,
Quinn Cook.
KCP.
Mm-hmm.
I like KCP.
I
hated KCP all like a year ago, but
You
I
know,
fuck with KCP.
Side note, every time KCP gets in a one-on-one situation, I always just imagine Jamal Crawford with the ball in that moment because we
Yeah.
could have got him. But
Yep.
anyway,
Mhm.
so we're facing the best backcourt in the league, right? So that's going to be a challenge, right? But on the flip side, the Portland does not have anyone to stop LeBron. So LeBron's probably going to have a huge series because they have nobody. They don't have a 3-and-D guy because Trevor Reeves is not playing. Amika, I
I
forgot
got Melo.
Melo, but it's just like to put Melo.
Melo knows this is his moment to get the contract. This is his last
Well-
shot. He's gonna die on that court.
100%,
He's gonna
100%.
do it. Fuck friends.
100%,
right now.
but he's gonna
I feel
die
you.
on the offense and rebounding aspect, not defending.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because he would
Give
have
me
to
this
guard.
shit.
He would have to guard Braun as being the point guard. But anyway, so they don't have a 3-and-D guy, and they don't have anybody to guard AD. So it's really both sides. Now,
So if AD and LeBron go stupid, we're winning.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now,
hell yeah.
now, as far as matchups, the X factor, like it's always going to be Kyle Kuzma because he's going to be the X factor. Period. It's just
Yeah.
what it is, and you know.
I don't like his voice. I don't like the way he's looking. I hope you zoom in on the camera. You can see that he's like,
It's gonna be a hard series, period, because they got Nurkic, which is good. They have a good front line with my other guy, forget his name too, young boy from Gonzaga.
Oh, yeah, with the dreads.
No, he's from Duke.
Gary Trent?
Yeah, Trent. I'm talking about Big White from Gonzaga.
Plumlee?
Nah, but Collins,
Oh, Zach Collins.
Zach Collins.
Okay.
But he has an ankle injury. Also, my guy CJ McCollum has a back injury.
man, that shit don't mean nothing. You
It
seen
means
that
something.
nigga?
It means something, but no, for sure, because he's crazy nice. But yeah, I mean, as far as matchups, I think we match up better, and I think LeBron and AD are going to have a crazy series. And I think that
gonna be real.
Kuzma,
Oh, go ahead.
he's been confident. All his numbers are up since the bubble, and he got a lot of confidence. So he's going to be the X factor.
Mhm.
I'm nervous about fucking them in that empty gym and no fans, bro. I think LeBron needs fans.
Mm-mm.
Like, not needs it, but needs it to go like 50. Like, to
LeBron's-
do those games where he goes stupid.
LeBron is one nigga, though. This is why he gets ridiculed so much, because I've been a LeBron fan from jump. He doesn't quite have that Jordan and Kobe thing when he could completely tune shit out. Like, sometimes he does let shit fuck with his head. He'll miss 2 big free throws back to back.
Mhm.
He does weird shit sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I feel like no fans, I feel like he's just gonna go down.
Yeah,
Word.
I think Bron he's going to be motivated. It's Bron. Like you can't judge them off these 8 games. You can't judge any team that's already a number 1 seed with these games. Like
Really?
you just can't.
So you don't think we've seen...
Hell no.
Nah.
Hell no. But
they've
what?
been
But
getting
what?
acclimated.
How about this? The good side about playing Portland first is that they're going to bring our level of play higher than anyone because they're going to test us better than any other series that's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So by the time the second round and third round hits, we will be ready.
Yeah.
Versus maybe the Clippers. They're playing Dallas first, and I think Denver they're going to play next.
Ooh.
Which is they're competitive, but it's not
I
it's
need-
not
I
the, it's
need
not
the
the
Clippers to
Portland
play the
Blazers.
Rockets.
Say it again.
I need the Clippers to play the Rockets.
We're playing the Rockets if they win. because they're
Who's the Rockets
4.
playing right now?
They played.
Do you have this bracket?
I do.
Because Russell Westbrook's out the first season, right? Or series.
The first game at least.
Okay.
They could lose. I mean,
Westbrook is out?
yeah, with a quad injury.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Be like
Come on,
that.
service.
Damn, word.
He said, "Damn."
No, that fucks me up. I didn't even know that. I was
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing him on there.
Yeah, me too. I want to see both of them hit kill and hoop, man, because they be getting smoked out.
Yeah, I feel you.
I want to see Harden and
shout out
Westbrook
to homie
win.
Trez too, because he's a big time Rockets fan, and me and him be going at it on Twitter. He fucking loves the Rockets.
So the Rockets are 4, Denver's 3, Oklahoma's 5, Utah 6. Mike Conley just left the bubble for the birth of his son, so he has to quarantine 2 weeks before he can play. So they're gonna lose that series against Denver. So the Clippers are gonna play Denver next.
How in the fuck did the Oklahoma City Thunder get the 5th seed?
So, and that's why Chris Paul.
Very good question.
And that's why Chris
How did
Paul.
that happen?
Chris Paul needs to be in the MVP talk. That nigga, the fact that he did that is crazy, bro. Because no one expected that.
No.
I
didn't know that they were 5. I thought they were like 9.
Bro, they are tied for Houston for 4th place.
Get the
But
fuck out of here.
Houston won the
wild.
season matchup between them. So that's why they're not 4. So
Yeah. I seen on an ESPN poll that they had a 0.2 chance to make the playoffs based off of how the season started. And now them niggas is a 5th seed.
Chris Paul is he's just different, man. Like he's different.
Shout out the Phoenix Suns. Shout out Devin Booker.
Yeah.
Went lights out in the bubble and still didn't make the playoffs. It's fucked up.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
So I wanted Devin Booker to win. I wanted them to play. I didn't want, obviously, Portland to play.
Yeah. Of course we didn't want Portland to play.
I finally got a chance to watch. Did you guys watch them play the national game they had?
No.
None of their games were national or televised.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally got to watch them, and Monty Williams got them playing right, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like their offense is legit.
Are they Warriors? Are they gonna be like the Warriors back right when Mark Jackson had them? Like how niggas was like the Warriors?
Yeah.
Like, I remember when the Warriors came and then they
out
were
of nowhere.
They was making the playoffs.
Yeah, it was
and doing all right.
Like when Matt Barnes was on there.
Yeah, losing the first round to the Clippers.
Yeah.
With Blake Griffin and CP.
And I feel like this is the next.
Yes, I think if they
that.
because I see what Monty and them were doing as far as the draft picks. Like they drafted my guy from Villanova, forget his name, that Philly drafted first, and then they traded for him. Then they got my shooter.
They were talking about that. He said he had a chip on his shoulder or something like that because of
right. And then they got I believe his name is Cam from North Carolina, shooter, light skin.
Yeah.
So their whole starting 5 is like legit 6'5" and up with Rubio. I think Rubio's 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
So in the end, they finally got a point guard in Rubio that actually can distribute. Like it's just well balanced. Aiden's actually better than I thought.
He is.
His feet work, his agility.
He was a little Greg Oden-ish to me when he first...
A little bit, like when I first got a glimpse of him in college, but like now...
I hate Greg Oden.
Yeah, he's durable. He's durable. He has touch around the rim, good hands. He's athletic, good IQ. Like it's a good situation. Yeah, so I see Phoenix coming up these next couple years for sure. Mm-hmm. So Devin's a real dude for staying. I respect him even more now.
Shout out.
He wanted that check though. You knew it. 100%.
100%.
I can't lie. Isn't Arizona's taxes low too? What's tight about Arizona? Living in Arizona,
the cost of living.
Just the cost of living.
I'm about to say because isn't he like $100 million contract, like them big contracts?
He has a dummy contract.
Yes,
and his house is dummy cheap.
And living in Arizona.
Yeah.
So he just buying. He probably bought like a $3 million house in Arizona. That's like a $20 million house in LA.
Yes.
Yeah. For the people out there, I went to Arizona State, and me, Feo, and my friend James split a 2-story, 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom condo. It's basically like a house, and we paid $300 each.
It's fucking insane.
So,
hey, can you say that one more time for the people in the back?
Every time he used to tell me that, he used to get mad.
$300 for my rent. A nice, big, clean, new house.
What year is this?
This is 2007-8.
So that means now the rents probably went up to $600 each. Probably double.
Maybe not.
Nah, not double.
Like
that's why people. I feel like if you have no business in LA, take your ass to Arizona.
Straight up.
Why are you struggling in California?
If you don't have to be out here, if your
reason.
Dreams don't depend on you being in California,
just leave.
There's no reason.
Go.
There's no reason to be
You
here.
can find great jobs in Arizona and win.
45-minute flight.
Yep.
You know,
can be right back home.
4-hour drive. Like it ain't far.
You could be right back home,
living like a king out there.
Yep.
How about this? Everybody I see that moves to Arizona never comes back.
It's true.
Never.
I had to get out, bro.
Every state, I see people leave and then come back home.
Right.
Everybody leaves to Arizona.
Yeah.
Even people that leave to Vegas, like they move to Vegas and they eventually kind of come back.
They do. They do.
But Arizona is like a fly trap.
Straight up.
Like, nah, their houses just get bigger and bigger, and then they start buying other properties. They're going on vacations. All their vacations are tighter.
Yeah.
Right.
Hella cruises.
Unless you really, really enjoy the beach, You know, like
Fuck that beach, bro.
Just like-
Fly to the beach. All right, if you really want to save the money,
Real nigga shit.
drop 3 G's and go to an island.
straight up, man.
Well, what you just saving on property taxes
Straight up,
alone.
I had to get my ass up out of there though. I seen the trap.
Bro, because it's literally, imagine you trying to start UTB at that moment in Arizona.
We already took over. Like
Fast.
UTB had just started. Dre was coming out there. We were throwing parties with the most like popping rapper out there. We knew all the club people, and this is 1 year into us doing shit. Arizona,
sure
the
did
whole
have the
state of
Willie
Arizona
Norfolk.
is like the murder.
Yeah.
The whole entire
Man.
state of Arizona, from fucking Tempe, Phoenix, all
Yeah.
the way down to Tucson, it's like just the murder.
That's
So
so
real.
tight.
So how we have the murder on lock?
Yeah.
That's
We
the
gotta
same
do a
shit.
UTB. We gotta do a UTB
if you would have
show
stayed
out
all this
there.
time, you'd have been the fucking mayor out there.
Yeah, but I probably wouldn't. I don't know what I would be doing. Like,
You probably have a kid.
4 kids.
yeah,
4
I for
kids.
sure probably have a kid.
It weigh about 140.
'Cause that's the trap. That's the trap out there too. Because every John out there got a apartment.
Yep.
Everybody got a house.
Everybody got a spot.
Everybody got a house. Everybody getting home cooked meals because it's
Yeah.
hot, so ain't nowhere to go.
And you already know when you coming through with that Cali drip, nigga, them Johns
Oh my
is
god.
Ooh,
Them
wee.
Arizona Johns be
choosing hard, bro.
Man.
Hey, low key, Arizona on tour was the first time I ever. I don't want to call her. Let's say a fan. That was the first time I had an interaction with a fan on tour, like ever. Like, and we killed
Oh my
the
God,
show.
it's Big Cali.
Kids
Can't
did the
believe it.
show. After doing the show, we were on it. It was me, Feo, and all of us. We were drinking with Edgar and all them at the bar.
Yeah.
Faded, right? Girl came. She was like, "I loved you on stage." I was like, "Oh, thank you." I'm riding high at this moment. I'm like, "Oh, you know what it is." I'm trying to be cool. Instantly started making out with her right at the bar. Instantly started making out. Hella make out. Went straight to the bathroom. Nasty general admission bathroom,
That's sad.
and you can only guess from there.
Yeah.
And then went back to the.
Sounds like Arizona.
Can't talk
to me.
about that.
Yeah,
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 it got
so
crazy.
Arizona
Let's just
to
say,
me.
I forgot we
Sounds
on the show. I'm like, damn,
Straight
y'all only
up.
do. It was horrible. It
But
was
nah,
horrible.
getting back to sports.
Shout out to New Mexico too.
Yeah.
Right. So I got Lakers in 6.
I have Lakers in 7.
Lakers in 5.
Real nigga. Because I'm gonna tell you this. If
You think the Lakers gonna get it?
If the
that
Lakers-
makes me feel good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll say it's 7 just to be optimistic. You got 5-2, Imran?
Because if the Lakers win the first 2, I feel like they definitely could do that.
It's a wrap after that. Dame
For
could drop
sure.
80.
Yeah, for sure.
Lakers still winning.
Because what they're gonna do,
Do you think the
I
Lakers win
think-
game 1?
Huh?
Lakers win game 1?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna be
Because
real. I'm going for the Lakers, but we
You don't
always
think so?
lose. Ever since that day, I put that bet that the Lakers are gonna win that game 1, and we lost that season opener. It was right when we got LeBron.
Oh yeah.
And
Against
we
was it
the
the Blazers?
Trailblazers.
It was against the Blazers.
I
too.
have a vendetta against the Blazers, bro.
It was
Damn.
in Portland though. You have to give him that.
I don't trust that. I don't trust
feel
game
you.
1s and Lakers.
I feel you. It's a fill out game, so you know. I
I
feel
know.
you.
But we can come out the gate and just kill him too.
Straight up because, yeah. What the hell was I gonna say? Whatever. Yeah, but I got him in 6.
You got him in 6.
Got him in 6.
So
Hot 5.
you think the Clippers are gonna make the Western Conference Finals,
Yes.
Yes.
and he's gonna be.
But I think they're gonna get tested by the Mavericks.
So Lakers and Clippers Western Conference Finals,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then Lakers in what?
Toronto.
Lakers in what though? How many games? How you think they're gonna win it? I'm just curious.
It's gonna be 6 or 7. I'm gonna say 7.
I'm gonna see how the playoffs run, but I'm gonna say Lakers in 5 because we're gonna prove a fucking point.
That's real.
They're gonna get 1, but then after that, we're just gonna figure something out. It's something about the Clippers. If we play
that's what I
them
was gonna say.
consecutively,
Against
We're gonna-
Portland, knowing Vogel, because he's a defensive coach, he's probably gonna at some point trap Dame out the pick and roll and force the ball out of his hands and make somebody else beat him, basically.
Yep.
true.
So,
Real
but
nigga.
yeah, I think it's gonna be 7, probably 6 or 7.
Mm.
I gotta see how it goes though. So ask me that in like a
We'll
month.
follow up with the next
Right.
podcast.
The East though, so Philly's out.
Yeah,
So now you got Boston, Toronto, and the Bucks. He got Toronto.
I have the Bucks still.
God,
I'm not going.
you
against
went in
the
Boston,
Bucks.
right?
Yeah, I
So
did.
it's just a good bet.
Yeah.
He's got a bet
We
then.
still got the bet going.
it is
Yeah.
okay.
All right, cool.
Okay, I'm sticking with that. Football.
Football. I don't know shit.
Football. So
What's going
how
on?
do you guys feel about
What's going on?
college football not happening?
It doesn't matter. It's a hard sport, man.
It's a hard sport to pull off.
Yeah, man.
There's too many people.
It's hard.
Well, how many people on a football field or team?
22 on the field at one time, but it's like 50, 60
too
on the
much
roster.
touching.
That's
It's too
too.
much.
Is this like too much touching? Is too many people on the
So
field?
they
It's
don't
like-
do that. I know college is about to lose. Dope.
So LSU said they're gonna lose
Yeah.
40, 40
No, 80
mil?
million.
Is it 80? Okay,
It
it's 40 or 80.
I saw that. S-Dot posted that. Yeah, I saw that.
Ooh wee.
And I could imagine, Alabama, like Florida and all that. But
Man, fuck them schools. They ain't
Straight
paying
up.
the players.
yeah, so just
Fuck
like,
'em.
hey, they have to
Go into
accept
that
that.
$1 billion you made last season.
Straight up.
Dip into that.
Straight up.
Dip into that direct TV
Straight up.
check.
Real
Straight
nigga.
up, man.
Fuck them niggas.
Because I do feel bad for the
I said that like they did something wrong to me.
for the NFL prospects. It's just
Yeah.
like, man, I had so many plans.
It's fucked
I'm
up.
about to go to the league.
Super fucked up for the kids. If you're a recruit at
Like-
this during COVID, that's fucked up.
Oh
bro.
man, like fuck.
Oh, they ain't gonna have
My
no
whole
burn.
like,
I've been waiting my whole life. For this.
yeah, damn, my whole life.
I
I
worked
will
so
cry.
hard for this
I will
shit.
cry.
Yeah,
I'll
bro.
be crying. Low key, that's fucked up.
But I heard they're gonna try to do it in this winter, spring, or excuse me,
Yeah.
like the early part of next year.
And
Right?
they said some high school players could come back for the next season, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And replay the season.
Yeah.
Crazy. Wild times.
I know for basketball, for high school basketball, they're starting in like March,
So-
and they're ending it at the end of this school year.
So is anybody like watching soccer except me? Is like,
You only watch your soccer.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be real with you. You can have your moment though. I'm sure there's other people on
Okay.
the show that's like look forward to Imran knows some shit. All right, so you and Imran can just have y'all second.
so this is the first time in 14 seasons that neither Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi haven't been in the semifinals for Champions League.
Damn.
Yeah. Like
They
Messi-
fucked up.
They just didn't make it. They got beat. Niggas got beat. And Messi got his ass thrashed. 8-2.
Damn.
Yep. Against Bayern
Damn.
Munich. It was sad. It's like that's like
Like LeBron not making the playoffs.
that's like the Warriors losing to the Cavs in
Oh.
in
Oh,
the
LeBron cast.
in the Bay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
In the Bay by 45.
Mm.
Damn.
Like, damn, what? Because Barcelona is for sure the best team, I would say. Bayern Munich always got dogs off top, but like, I don't know, man. Messi's trying. People are starting to look at him like he's in that category. Like, nigga, you ain't taking niggas to the next level. Niggas just hopping on his head.
Mm.
So I feel like the GOAT talk is a little more geared towards Cristiano Ronaldo now, a little more.
What's up with Neymar? Is he
Neymar balling. They won the other day,
okay?
killing Mbappe.
My nigga.
Yeah,
I love Mbappe.
killing.
Mbappe.
Yep.
My nigga.
It's been I feel like with soccer though, it's the most normal watching it. Like I don't even realize that the crowd is
Yeah,
not there
I
sometimes.
feel you.
You know?
I feel you.
Baseball without a crowd's kind of tight. I
It's
can't
not
lie.
bad.
Yeah, it's not that
relaxing.
bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
people
Football is
thought.
hard for me to imagine though.
It is because it's
So
just like
How
hard.
are they gonna play? Has anybody watched the Hard Knocks? I know the first episode came out. I didn't watch it yet.
I didn't.
But the Rams, like, it's a lot of new stadiums. Like the Rams and the Raiders' new stadium supposed to be getting used this year.
oh, this year they're using it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that what? They're gonna do that?
yeah.
You get what I'm
Weird.
saying? Like, it seems
They're gonna
Cap.
open it? That's weird.
I don't know if
They
I want
gotta
to
wait.
see.
They
And then
gotta
it's like
wait.
Russell Wilson just had a baby.
They gotta wait.
Like, you think he really about to just go home to CC?
they gotta wait,
Fresh
bro.
off the field, getting hit, sweat,
That's
blood
weird.
all on him all day long, and then
That's weak.
I don't know. I think NFL season need to be canceled, low key.
It's just too much contact.
It's too much contact, too much blood, and I love football, but it's like
Can you guys accept it in the spring, or is it too hot?
Ooh, wee is hot. Hot as a motherfucker.
fuck it. Let's do summer ball. Let's see where these niggas really at.
My
I
God,
feel
somebody gonna die.
Let's do some Valley View practice 110.
Man.
Only the
Man,
strong
you
survive.
survived that shit too.
Oh, yeah,
Jesus.
man.
Lord.
Only
In
the
the
strong
murder.
survive, my nigga.
And that's Moval heat.
Yeah.
It ain't
I
LA.
used to say I used to have asthma. I was like, my asthma. I can't do it today.
Mm.
I can't. That's
I
why
used-
my football dream stopped.
I used to really like think to myself, like, this is crazy. Like, if I wasn't so like light and fast and in shape from playing 3 sports all year, I do not know how motherfuckers do this shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, if you just pulled up for football and that's all you did for the whole year, I don't know how you did 2-a-days, bro.
Oh my God.
110 heat. So shout
Yeah.
out all the players out there doing that.
Straight
Yep.
up. Real quick. She got to shout out John Morant too.
Let's go, Ja.
Oh,
Hell of
yeah.
a season. Hell of a
Artgoon
Hey.
Radio pick.
Yep. Hey, niggas picked him
Straight up.
before the draft.
Hell of
They
a
already
season.
comparing him to Kobe. Just throwing that out there. I've seen it. Young
like
Kobe.
like his style or like his approach.
They're saying just they look at him. I saw memes talking about that he has already like young Kobe.
Well, he got-
in
he
him.
got Kobe
saw
confidence.
memes.
Really?
That's your reference.
Yep.
I saw memes on the internet that compared him to Kobe. So he's Kobe.
You feel me?
Shout out Bleacher Report.
Fucking black internet.
I'm just like, wait, what?
You look
Not-
so confused too when I
Like-
said it. You're like, wait, what?
That's just weird. But he does have Kobe confidence, and you already know he's Leo gang. And so he just had a birthday shout out. Kyle Kuzma, Leo gang, shout out.
Hey.
Shout out Kuz.
You know what it is, man.
Let's get it.
Oh man, is he still talking to Winnie?
Hey man, she's tight. She had that helicopter or that plane, like fly around the hotel saying "I love you, baby." Something
You know,
like that.
you know what?
Respect.
With Kuz, bro. I don't
Two
know
Leos?
why. I don't know why niggas turned on him.
Me. Well, you mean like?
Yeah,
as far as
niggas loved
basketball?
him so much
Right.
and then turned on him so crazy. I did not get that shit.
Honestly,
What did Kuz do?
Nothing.
Bro, so it seemed like people like it seemed like you were either a BI fan when he got traded, you wanted
Yeah.
Kuz to get traded instead of BI,
Yeah.
or you just don't like that he's confident and takes shots. I'm just like,
Yeah.
people loved him the past 2 years.
It was when he had that June towel cut.
Oh, he dyed his hair?
Yeah, he dyed his hair.
People definitely started hating on him a little bit. You can't he
That's what it
man, he
was.
confident.
Yeah.
That's what it
I
is,
fuck
man.
with my nigga Kuz, man. Keep balling Kuz,
Shout
Shout
man.
out
man.
Kuz.
Shout out Winnie.
Kuz, man.
Yep.
Shout out Winnie.
Leo.
She a Leo too?
Leo.
They before mine. You know what I'm saying?
That's comedy. All right, you want to do best and worst, Treem?
Yeah, but I gotta go pee. I ain't gonna lie.
All right,
Man.
let's go.
You're tuned into Artgoon Radio.
Best and worst with Treem Heffner.
That was a very relaxing voice, Big C. You just almost put me to sleep. God damn. So, based off of the interview that you had with Richard Wright the other day, shout out my nigga Richard Wright.
Shout out Richard Wright.
I heard you guys talking about a particular topic, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna write this down as one of the best and worst.
Okay.
So I want to know the best and worst. Who had the best and worst Instagram story if iPhones and Instagram was out in the 80s?
Who would
Yeah.
would have it?
Who would have it?
Who have the best and worst?
From the 80s.
Mm-hmm. If iPhone and Instagram was out in the 80s, who would have the
I think I
best
got
and
my
worst?
best. I think I got my best. The worst though?
I need the I need the 80s because that was the most turnt time probably in civilization.
It was, and there's no documentation from it.
Nothing.
Everything's
You see
from
pictures,
documentaries and like
see-
conversation.
You see people happy. You see pictures. You don't see nothing
yeah.
else.
I'm gonna say the best Instagram
Story.
story
What was going down on the story?
have to be Eddie Murphy.
Mhm.
Feel you.
He's a central nucleus in every story. They're
Yeah.
like, I was at Eddie's house.
Yeah.
Then we were at this party with Eddie.
Him or Magic.
Yeah, Magic Johnson and Eddie Murphy knew it all. They
Okay.
seen it all. The worst Instagram story, it's a hard tie. Like worst as in like just bad, like I don't want to watch, or worse than just it was just fire. Like, oh my God.
But it could be either or.
I'm about to say young Bobby Brown.
I feel
Young
you.
Bobby, like just getting kicked out of New Edition. You know
Yeah.
those videos. Fuck them niggas.
Yeah.
I'm about to go solo anyway.
Yeah.
Babyface in here making some shit.
Yeah,
Teddy
yeah,
doing
yeah.
some shit.
That's funny.
So yeah, young Bobby Brown, Instagram, and Rick James. But
Okay.
Rick James Instagram, I want Rick James Snapchat.
I think it was either gonna be I was probably gonna say Rick James.
Rick James for best?
Yeah,
I
because bro,
feel you.
Rick James that's a wild nigga. Like,
Yep.
Mike
I would
Tyson
love to
too.
see his story. Oh yeah, good one. Rick James though, I just feel like he's gonna party. He's gonna be around women, drugs. Like he's gonna give me the whole
He's gonna be
the
slapping
whole
niggas.
spectrum. Right, he's gonna be slapping niggas,
Slapping niggas on
like
the
cutting
story.
people out. Like it's just gonna be so funny.
I would love to see his wake ups in the morning, like where he wake up and he just walking through his house, like, yeah, look at this sleepy ass bitch. She here from last night.
Right.
Look at this little
Like-
hoe
like
ass
girls
motherfuckers
fucking-
over here.
Girls fucking butt ass
Hi,
niggas.
Rick. Hey,
Late,
Rick.
this
Shut
laid
up,
out.
bitch.
What's up, bitch? He just called everyone
Yeah.
a bitch. Everyone's a bitch.
His would be by far the funniest to me. The worst though, Bobby Brown was a good one.
Young Bobby. It's a difference.
Yeah, right.
It's a complete difference.
I respect that.
Him or like, I know you'll get bored. That,
Yeah.
Like that age, Bobby. Like, come
Oh
on,
my God.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say the worst. You said the 80s though. Fuck. I was gonna say Suge Knight.
I didn't want him in that.
Nope.
Okay.
Everybody
Because
said
I don't want to see that
I don't
nigga's
wanna see
story.
Suge Knight's story.
Hell no.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy on Paul Rue. We here. Yeah, shout out all my real B-dogs. We here. What up, Snoop? Like, nigga, he a black. Like, what? You just gonna diss him first thing in the morning?
80s though. The worst. I don't know, man. That's a hard one.
That's a good one. I had to pull 80s Bobby out of nowhere.
Who was acting wild?
You want to come back? You want Arena to
Who
go?
was
Come-
acting
yeah.
out of pocket?
Come back
I'm
to
gonna
you,
say my best would have to be Whitney Houston.
Ooh.
I feel like
I would love to see the come up of Whitney in the 80s.
Yeah. Because she was popping in the all the way popping in the 90s, though, right?
Yeah.
What songs came out in the 80s? Like
I
Want to Dance with Somebody.
I Want to
like
Dance
that?
with Somebody.
Yeah.
The first Babyface songs.
Yeah.
That album.
I want to see her right before she got all the way turned up.
I'm Your Lady Tonight. Like those
Yeah.
songs. Yeah.
Because she knows she was off that thing, but she was just
off that thing hard.
Yeah.
R.P. Nippy. But she knows she was there. All right. She know.
Straight up.
I'm gonna be real. Whitney Houston's come up though is because a lot of people I would love to have known like play by play of how she felt when she got booed at the I think it was the NAACP Awards or Soul Train, one of them awards like that.
Yeah.
And all the black people booed her.
Yeah.
And then I want her to see her like rant, like, these motherfuckers don't know. I'm gonna do this shit. I can go to all the American Music Awards, they love me, but I go to my people,
That's
right.
and they don't like me.
You might see a little bit of that.
She would have just went off.
You might see a little bit of that. Worst, I'm gonna have to go with. I have to pick a gangster rapper. I'm gonna go Eazy-E.
I knew you were gonna say Eazy-E.
Damn.
Hey,
See, I'm not even thinking about him.
Eazy-E would have had the ghettoest.
It would have been very ghetto.
Ghetto. Hey, yo, what's up, motherfuckers? Okay, we here. That's a horrible
Hey,
Eazy-E
we
voice.
here.
Yeah. Who was
Yeah, I don't know who that
That's a
was.
horrible Eazy-E voice.
Any story that I would be on where I was just seeing niggas get packed out and
I think Eazy would have been a bunch of stunt videos. It'd have been like him eating like brunch, but like you would have seen like a 40 ounce and some Cortezes and like an AK.
You
Like,
might.
he'd have been eating brunch on the Beverly Hills Hilton.
You might. Because was he technically the first person banging on wax like hard?
Yeah, you can say
Well,
that.
the first person banging on wax is DJ Quick. I'm gonna give it to Quick because he made a lot of those old. Like,
they just were so much smoother than his.
No, but those are 90s songs. All those DJ
even
Quick?
in the 80s.
Nah.
I need a hip hop historian here. I need like Stevie.
I think Eazy-E was the first nigga really, really banging on wax. Maybe Ice-T, but like Eazy-E was
Banging on
yeah,
wax.
Ice-T was.
yeah.
Ice-T was the first.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was the first. He's the
Okay.
first.
I'm
gangster
dissing
rapper,
the
I
fuck
think.
out of you and your whole family on this record that's going national.
Yeah, Ice-T.
And I don't give a fuck about you.
Ice-T.
I think he might have been the first nigga.
I'm gonna give it to Ice-T.
Yeah,
Okay.
colors.
Cuz. But he was like dissing
So
the
who's your-
police and kind of
So
talking
who's
about.
who's your worst, Kel?
Yeah, who's your worst? Yeah.
I'm gonna have to stick with like in the gangster rap realm, cause
Who is it?
I know there's a couple niggas I don't want to see. I'll say fuck it. I'll say Ice-T. I don't want to see his story.
It would have been turned.
Yeah, I don't want to see his
It
story.
would've been hell
All
turn.
my hoes is here. All my Crips is over here,
It'd-
and we chilling.
It'd been
Yep.
it'd been perms, hoes, and
40
fucking-
ounces.
Yeah.
And
Newports.
rants and speeches.
basically.
This is hip hop here, son.
Mhm.
This is real G.
But Rick James would have been the funniest.
Rick James.
I would have every day would have wanted to watch it.
Imagine like his post and delete. Like if you would have just stayed up in the middle of the night and the shit that he deletes like in the morning.
Right.
Like all his posts, like, y'all don't understand what I really go through.
right.
Rick James would have probably for sure been the best.
Yes, Rick James.
So
For
funny.
sure.
Like
Sure.
Oh my god, him roasting
like
niggas.
there's certain people that you want to smoke with, like
Yeah.
Rick James. I personally want to smoke with James Brown.
Oh my god.
His interviews are
That's another one.
His interviews are
1980s James
way
Brown would be
too
a
funny.
Yeah.
His interviews are way too funny.
Yep.
Like every one of
Because
them.
I'm pretty.
Yes. Like, he used to be smiling, just
American.
yelling. Like I just
Hey.
want to smoke with him.
Anybody that's turned like that you know they got nothing but like most of the time they got good vibes.
Yeah.
I'm for sure trying to party with all those
Straight
people.
up, because I'm gonna be honest, Prince for sure. I would want to watch him.
Prince
His
Instagram would
story.
have been. Prince Instagram would
It'd
have been
been
weak.
John. What?
It would have been weak. He ain't gonna post nothing. He
Why?
posted 3 things a year. He
Yeah.
didn't have been using it. You just saw one thing and it just been like a purple picture.
I feel like
The album is coming.
I feel like
That's it.
I feel
It's
like
a
he
possibility.
I feel like he would have showed a lot of like
He's too
behind the
private.
scenes with women, man. I don't know.
Bro, you would have hit at OnlyFans.
Yes, that's what I.
You had to drop to see Prince and shit.
Real nigga.
I feel
Michael
like
Jackson would have had an Instagram. It would have been
He
tight.
would have been low key weak. I feel
Mike
like
would have been tight. He'd have been buying giraffes and shit. You just saw it all. Like
That's like later Mike though. 80s Mike might have been lit.
80s Mike.
It might be.
more than
Like
Prince.
like Thriller? Yeah, I think 80s Mike might be more lit.
Than Prince.
Yeah.
Prince.
No,
was,
Prince was more lit in real life, but I'm talking about on Instagram.
Yeah.
I feel
What's
okay.
gonna be
I feel
shown?
you. I feel you.
Prince is not showing shit on Instagram.
Respect.
He barely used iTunes. You think he's gonna use Instagram?
That shit still ain't on iTunes.
Yeah, he's like, so you mean I'm gonna take this picture and then you're gonna own it? That's not gonna work.
Straight up.
So if I delete it, it's still there. Like, no, he doesn't like that. It's too deep.
Real nigga.
That's a good one, man. I don't know. That was a good best and worst. That was a solid best and worst, man.
Yeah, man.
But to kind of go into the topic of what we're gonna talk about before we get out of here. Me and Kel were watching the No Limit documentaries that's on BET.
Yep.
And it inspired me. Like, honestly, I was watching and I was like, fuck. This nigga had 85% of all his sales in 1998 and 99. And so when niggas was buying CDs. So if a $20 album, he got like $16 out of every $20.
Right.
Yeah.
He got the 16.
He had the best deal in the record game.
Bro,
or the music game.
85-15.
Right.
And he was selling hundreds of millions of records. Hundreds of millions. Like, that's just, I haven't even thought about that
out
kind of
the
money.
trunk, my nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
The fact, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I know he's not the best rapper, right? But I didn't realize he was really a hooper turned rapper mogul.
Yeah.
Like, I knew he played, you know what I mean? But I didn't know he was like this hooper, like this real hooper. Like, that's crazy.
Yep.
He literally painted a house that he didn't. You remember the story? The dude was like, hey, I knew Master P was different when he offered to pay my house just to paint my mom's house to get studio time.
Yeah, bro.
And then they saw he painted. He did such a bad job because they knew he didn't know what he was doing, but he was so confident in saying that he could do it.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, fuck it. I'll just give
but
you the studio
I love
time.
people like
That's
that because they don't care what people think. They have a vision and no one's gonna stop them. I love that.
He opened up for Tupac in the
Right.
beginning, and he said, "Yeah, I had one fan, and that one fan used to just, you had one people that's like, bada, like one person." But he said, no one wanted to hear me. He said, but I knew I was gonna get that one fan. I'm gonna multiply him to 100 fans.
Yeah.
Then the 100 fans, I'm gonna multiply him to 1,000 fans. And then he just literally was flipping it and never giving up.
Yeah.
And I was just, and it made me think about Jay Prince because I read
Yeah.
his book, another self-made.
Yeah.
Man, like, we always talk about, and I always watch Sopranos. Like, I've been watching a lot of Sopranos, and we talk about, it's all this mob stuff, and talk about made men. Like, in families, like, people who are made, like, you don't touch them. These are bosses, like, legit bosses. And I know, like, Master P and Jay Prince have made millionaires.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plenty
like,
of them.
it ain't that many black people, that
probably,
we know.
Probably dozens of them. Probably made dozens of millionaires.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Not for real.
Yeah.
Out the mud.
I didn't even know Jay Prince's like story like that, but he's Master P's big homie. Like,
yes,
Yeah.
him, Tony
even realize
Draper. It's like a lot of black people in the South too. In the South,
Right.
That came, and believe it or not, I hate to say it, but even like Suge Knight, he was like this close. Like, he had it.
oh, yeah.
He had the resources for that time, but you have to have a elevated
But
mind
Suge
state.
Knight wasn't
Yes.
self-made though.
You said what?
Suge Knight wasn't self-made.
He had like plugs
He
and
had
shit like
backing
that.
from
Yeah.
Harry O in jail throwing dollars. Then he had the Jewish plug
Well, I
that was
mean-
throwing money with him. And then he had the Interscope plug too because
But that's like,
security.
that's having the plug though. Like if you're making money off drugs or you're making money from the streets or whatever, somebody's giving you money. It's like the same shit.
Yeah.
But Suge just didn't have the mind state to build an empire. He's just
he
greedy.
wanted to
Right.
be a blood.
He was greedy.
He wanted to be a gang member and he
Yeah.
didn't care about money. He wanted to be
It's
the
true.
biggest, scariest blood in the West Coast.
The fact that
Yep.
he called him like, "Hey man, ain't what did he say?
It ain't enough room for both of us out here.
Like, that's so.
And Master P was like, all right,
Like,
then when you moving.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It's like, nigga, you about to run me out?
I feel like the main thing with like both of them, because there wasn't that much knowledge out there in the past, like the access. Like
Yeah.
they found out who had the knowledge and they either paid them to chop it up with them
yeah.
or they learned the shit. Like this is how
Right.
the man is
Watch
doing at these labels. All right, how much you using for budget? This is what I need to do this.
Right.
All right, cool. I'm gonna just do it myself.
And just to kind of piggyback off of that, it brings me to the subject. I kind of wanted to talk to you about that. And even if Dre was here, I'll bring it up too. It's like, I was thinking about even in my immediate crew of people. Because everybody watches that shit like, okay, we're going to be on, we're going to be doing it. But it's like, bro, I seen this nigga Reem and this nigga Dre fold up thousands of shirts in that living room
Yep.
and have $30 in their pocket. Thousands, hundreds of shirts. Like, I've seen them folding it, and niggas is buying ounces of weed, drinking, smoking. These two particular CEOs, though, they didn't have the fun. I'm not even putting your business out there like that. I'm just saying it is what it was. Like, you put all your money into the business.
That's what you got to do sometimes.
You knew this Smiley behind me. You believed in it before we can even. I thought it was a tight tee.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this shit's wet. It looks tight, and you the homie. I'm gonna wear it. But y'all niggas like, nah, this is gonna take us. I'm gonna do it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, what went into that? Like Like, I don't know the similarities in that.
Like the
shit.
mind state?
Yeah, because I don't know. I know I'm doing it now, and but I'm using y'all blueprint.
Mhm.
I'm not really switching up anything. You know, you produce something, you make it your own, and you just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it and
Yeah.
getting better and keep uplifting it till someone wants in.
Yeah.
Basically.
I feel like a lot of it has to do with confidence. Me and Dre are both very confident people. So we knew we knew our product was tight. Like, and we didn't really need people to tell us that. But then when everybody started telling us that, I was like, all right, kind of knew that. And then we were both kind of all in with the mindset and the mentality of like, you know, whatever it takes. We weren't like, man, if this don't work after like 3 years, I'm out. We were
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because this was 2009.
Yeah.
You already almost like 2 years in, a year or two in of making it, and then it was like
in 2009. Yeah, because we started in like 2007. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, from 2007, I've been all in because, you know, when you work a job, that was the one thing that I seen. I just seen how unfair it gets with like how they play favoritism with certain people. And I wasn't even in, I was just a worker.
Yeah.
But how they treated like certain managers, assistant managers and shit like that. I was just like, this is cap. Like all y'all do is preach loyalty and shit like that. But like y'all are like going against like the whole thing that y'all are teaching us.
Right.
You know, certain managers will get hired from other jobs. They'll bring in all their people. And it's like all
that
plug
bureaucratic
based.
shit is
it's crazy.
Just...
And I didn't want to get to the point to where I was like, you know, I got a wife or I got kids. And then somebody does some fuck shit at the top that I don't know about, and I just got to get fired. And now I got to like figure it out. I always wanted to have control over what the fuck I had going on, the money in my pockets,
right?
Not somebody else.
But like, there had to be a moment, and this is like an entrepreneur. This is kind of like where I'm glad y'all in my circle, and like I have y'all to base my ideas off of and shit. Mm-hmm. There had to be a moment, and cut me off if I'm wrong, but where you could have sold part of your company or a good amount of it and cashed out. Yeah. And it would have just been the flip and it would have made sense because you didn't have it. Mm-hmm. And you were just like, nope, I'm going to just ride this out. Yeah. That thought right there is just like, whoa, because you were in the meetings with these big companies that sure was like, all right, we'll give you X amount of dollars, but we'll own this much and we'll be pumping you out in PacSun and fucking every department store in the world. And UTB would have been everywhere. It'd have been fucking Marshalls eventually. And it just kept going and going. It will for sure trickle its way down to Marshalls exactly. Real quick. You know, just how it works. It for sure will. But we had in 2013, I don't know how many people know this, you know, if you really are close to us, we were shout out my dog Shipes, still work together, but he wanted to have all our stuff produced by Mark Echo. And at the same time, Sylvia Rona at Sony wanted to help us produce our stuff. So we've been in the meetings and had deals with people. And it was just kind of like learning the game, you know, like what does this entail, this money and these percentages and dealing with lawyers and communicating with all these other business people and plugs. Like it was really like a crash course for me, like on like becoming like a man, you know, like and being accountable because you can't be bullshitting when you're dealing with niggas that got millions of dollars and they're like and they believe in you. You can't be on no bullshit. They're gonna be like, this nigga's cap. This nigga is just fucking is just bullshitting around with his fucking career, you know. So you got if at that point you can't like tighten your shit up, then you ain't got it. You know, you just ain't got it. It's just straight up what it is. And I was young. I was like 23, 24, you know, and learning that, working with labels, like working with Will, Taylor Gang, working with Atlantic. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I seen y'all like niggas, you could at any moment be like, okay, cool. I'll just take this first 100K, whatever. Mm-hmm. I can take 100K right now and I can flip it and I can start another something and just keep doing it and keep flipping it and keep flipping it until you do it. But you're like, no. Nah. This is my baby. I remember one time we were faded as fuck. I remember it was one of our friends asked you a very silly question, like, well, what would you sell UTB? Like, if you sold it, like, how much? You're like, well, it's kind of like priceless. Like, what's the budget they got? Yeah. All right, I want it all. Like that whole thing. Because
you're talking about me selling 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll sell this shit for like, nigga, I still got ends on it and like the creative direction of it. Yeah. But like that was a conversation.
The whole thing.
Like, nah.
This is yours and now our company.
I need $1 billion. I'm just out. I'm just moved out of the company. Like I need $1 billion straight up.
Yep. I feel you.
Feel you on that.
And he was like, yeah, right. You'll do it for 10 mil. I was like, come on, dude. Like, you don't think I'm going to make $10 million over the span of my life, nigga? Like, that's going to be a good year multiple times, you know what I'm saying?
Talk to me.
So just having that mindset where it's like, you know what you got. Yeah. It's like having the best drugs in the game.
Yep.
It's like
you gonna sell that OG for $25 a zip?
it's like,
You
what?
get it off. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
But that's a game that you play, like, for a lot of people that don't know that are maybe starting businesses, when you try to, it's kind of the same if you're a rapper trying to get a deal. Sometimes you don't need one. Sometimes you just got to build your independent career.
Right.
There's a lot of like clothing lines that immediately try to get into stores and they're selling shit. Let's say you sell a shirt for $50. You're selling more volumes. A store might buy 50 shirts, but you're selling for 15 instead of 50. So it's like,
but I'm in the store.
Yeah, I'm in the store. That's your flex basically, and it's just like, well, to each his own. But like me and Dre, like during the Karma Loop era, like
I'm saying, you
08,
could have.
it was cool.
You could have done. All right, we're gonna drop on this storefront in Melrose.
Never
and
wanted that.
We're gonna put the big smiley on Melrose. We're gonna be right next to the OF store, right next to the Supreme store, right across the street in the same area. All that. You could have been right there, and it wasn't like you didn't have the plugs because y'all was still going out there all the time talking with different designers and people who we're not gonna name, but that's who y'all peoples are. Because I remember growing up, they were like coming around. I'm like, oh dang, that label really became huge. And then 2 weeks later, it's like, oh well, not 2 weeks, 2 years later, it'd be like, damn, what the fuck happened? Oh, now they're in fucking Zoomies.
How many times have you seen that? If you really think about fashion, my economics teacher at Arizona State told me fashion is the hardest business to win in. And because it's always ever changing, you have to have not only just a business mindset, you have to have a creative mindset too. Most people are like business oriented,
an adaptable one too.
Yeah, very adaptable, very forward thinking. So it says it's the least profitable thing, the most unsuccessful business that you could start. So a lot of people, you see how many clothing lines that were quote unquote popping from 2008 have you seen that you haven't even thought about maybe in 7 years?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, I remember them.
I'm getting them on eBay right now for the low.
Yeah.
All they shit just vintage. I just want to wear some vintage, whatever that brand is, just to wear it.
You have fallouts over money. You're just popping for the time and you don't evolve. There's a lot of ways for like you just to fall off and close, Because once people have that vantage point of you where it's like, it's not cool no more, you can't resurrect that shit.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Really
That's
hard.
what Pete was talking about, because he was, even throughout the whole documentary, he was like, you always got to reinvent yourself. You always got to do something. That's why even when like around 2000, like 2003, when everybody started, when basically Cash Money took over, like they just took over and was doing it.
Yeah.
Master P did 504 Boys
with
the same niggas that was on the label. He just invented a group. All right, well, now we're going to make a group. We 504 Boys. We're going to drop out that. Then after that, okay, y'all going to jail and shit. Okay, I'm going to put my son up. Now we got Lil Romeo.
Yeah.
He going to do that
I mean,
now.
the fact that he started his whole record label from his family. He made his baby mama rap.
Yes, everybody's rapping. Everybody rapping. Everybody doing everything.
That shit is comedy.
So lit.
But then that kind of remind me of even like a Dre being Raym in that situation.
Right.
Because these niggas are all right, Big C. Like, CJ tells a story all the time, and even Dre, like, this niggas all right, Big C, you gonna be in the studio. Well, you gonna hop on these hooks. You gonna do some ad-libs.
Yeah.
All right, well, fuck it. Your big ass gonna start DJing. Cause if you just gonna be here, you always talk about music. I don't want to DJ. I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fuck it. We're gonna go on tour. You wanna go on tour? Because you're going to DJ, because if you want to go on tour, you're going to have to do something. You ain't just going to be the big nigga. You too big to just be on the bus. And just taking a room. We got to justify you to the label some way, somehow.
Nigga, you are too damn big to be here.
Just be over here chilling. So I understand, and that's where, I don't know, I literally was just like, fuck, man. That bone, that entrepreneurial bone, I think it's deeper than gambling.
Like, it's way deeper.
Yeah.
Like, it's to me, I've always told Reem and Dre, they took such a leap of faith. Like, starting your own business, especially at that time, was such a leap of faith.
Wasn't that deep in recession?
It was right when it
smack
hit.
in the middle.
And then y'all want to start a clothing line.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the recession.
But be all in about it. You know, because the thing is like, they started at what, like 22? 21?
20.
20, right?
Yeah.
So they started so early. So, you know, we're 33 now, but I know at some point, him and Dre are going to start multiple different things.
Yeah.
Because they started so early, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
y'all
but that leap of faith is different.
Strain yet. Y'all just working the first jug.
For sure.
Yeah. When I can you know, do what I want.
Right.
I feel like that's like, you know, the first level of like.
Because people haven't seen what, at least in my opinion, what him and Dre really want to do.
Yeah.
And that's what's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I feel you, because
You know what I mean?
just talking to Dre for 2 hours in that garage, he'll tell you at least 5 different streams of income that he's thinking about doing.
Straight up.
Invested in, already have in the works.
But even like
creativity.
Even specifically like designs, like just what they want to do with just their t-shirts. Like it's just that. Like we haven't even seen across the board what they really, really want to do. And that's just, it's crazy when they do have the opportunity. Shit's about to get cracking.
I'm just fortunate enough to say, like, I can say I have a good example of entrepreneurs that are actually doing it in my community that I could touch. And that's why I like to bring to light, because I was like, a lot of people. Pause. Thank you. Thank you. We were doing great. We were doing great. Pause. But it's real, because a lot of people will watch that and be like, man, I want to do it. It just seems hard. I'm like, bro, if you want to look at something, look at UTB. I'll say that. Fuck the fact that I'm a part of this shit, got it tatted on me, the whole thing. Fuck all that.
Right.
Just look at, like, literally, you can Google this, come up. Everything's documented on Vimeo, YouTube.
Yeah, man.
And it ain't like it's going nowhere, and it ain't like it's stopping. Now the little homies is getting podcasts.
Right.
And doing shit. And I'm a little nigga in this shit. When it comes to UTB, like, I'm, whatever. I didn't start it. I came in on it at a good run in the beginning, and I found my niche, and I'm still finding my niche in this.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I'm finding my shit and they can get inspired, everyone in my camp, I'm feeling, can be like that.
Which you had to say to yourself, and this is anybody that's just successful. You might be an entrepreneur. You might have worked your way into like getting a job, doing whatever, just like by who you are and what you bring to the table, whether it's your knowledge or whatever. You had to become accountable over like your success.
Right.
You had to. If you do not make that decision to become completely accountable over like you working every day, but not having like, you're not getting necessarily paid a check. If you're watching highlights on something, your knowledge, you're not getting paid to do that. You're just upping your knowledge. And you have to have like that thirst for like knowledge and understanding, and like, all right, this is what it's gonna take every single day. Even once I get on, I have to do more. To stay ahead.
I was talking to a nigga like that. I was like, bro, you got millionaires dropping albums every month to keep up. Like, you think Drake really needs to drop anything else ever again? He has millions upon millions on millions and millions of dollars. He could drop liquor. He could start opening restaurants. He could go his acting career.
Yeah.
No, he has a hunger for this shit. So if I'm competing with millionaires, the niggas in my community, we should be dropping double. Because if millionaire, he has double streams, multiple businesses he has to do. He still finds time to go to the lab.
He do.
Yeah.
Like, how can I even talk about my shit? Like, even like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan hosts UFC. He does hella other shit. And he still drops an episode, 2 to 3 episodes, 4 episodes a week.
That nigga working.
I can't cook. And then y'all niggas talking about other shit. Like, nah, bro, we trying to get this. Like, look who your competitors are in a way.
Yeah, you have. I feel like if you don't look at it like that, it's like, nigga, you ain't got it. Like, you don't think that you could get to that point. If you have any of these like self-limiting like thoughts and like talks, it's like you ain't got it, bro.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take nobody telling you to like be self-motivated for like your own success or making something happen for yourself.
That's something I would say UTB is definitely giving me, because I was a lot of my time before that, I was one of the people who needed someone like, oh, Big C, you should do this, or you should do that, or what if we do this? It's like, bro, I could tell you all that. I could lead you to water. I ain't gonna drink the water for you and then, tell you how good it is too, and then keep doing that too. And then like no, my nigga, the water's over there. In fact, I'll even give you the shoes to get there. But past that, no. I've been talking about radio for how long since you first met me?
At least a decade.
And how long we're celebrating the 2-year anniversary of this, so it took me how long to do it?
Yeah.
And these are the people. So I'm a living example of, like, people always say, oh, Big C, you're inspiring, you're doing a lot of shit. Nigga, I watched my brothers. I watched what they were doing. I listen to like Jay Prince and what he does. I listen to Master P and what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because it's like these niggas did it in way worse times in the 90s with no internet, driving around selling shit out the trunk.
Yeah. Crazy times.
With families. I don't have no children. He had Romeo and a baby mama going around selling shit. Like, he has a crying baby. And that, like, regardless of whatever you think, like, these niggas is single living at their house talking about it's hard.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, nigga, I'm competing with a nigga that was selling fucking tapes to feed his kid.
Straight up. And if you looked at people like that, you'll always be inspired. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Even the Diddy's, like all these people that have made it from the ground up to wherever they're at, like they're gonna, if you take a look in history, you're gonna find something to be inspired by by what somebody's done, and the information that they put out there, or things to do, things that you shouldn't do. Also pay attention to that. Have good taste for I wouldn't want to do that.
And that's what I love. These documentaries are coming out. The Rough Riders one just came out too.
Oh, did it?
And man, the first episode already, they talking about DMX and being homeless and using a dog to rob people instead of using a gun.
I heard about that.
I was like, what? Did it talk about the first time he smoked crack? First episode, I'm like, damn. I'm like, shit.
Gotta watch it.
X-Men rappers is like 90s, like early 90s. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I heard about that.
Like, they were like, he's like, I just, went around every city, just battle people. Like, whatever, me and my dog. I was like, what? Imagine DMX coming to you with a dog. Like, hey, y'all trying to battle? I'm like, you won. Whatever, fuck it. And he really can rap? I might want to fuck with this nigga. Like, all right, I'll sign your ass too.
Straight up.
I would be super cool. I'd be scared of that nigga.
Scared.
A dog, a crazy ass black nigga with a pit bull.
And the pit bull's trained to do whatever that nigga says.
If
that nigga goes like
terrified.
this, you're dead. And he has lockjaw. He's not giving up. So anyway, man, get inspired. That was the point of this stuff. Get inspired. Because I got inspired by that show, but then I was like, all right, but I'm not going to use this as some fictional, like, oh my God, this is too big to obtain. It's like, bro, in our own community, I have walking pillars of people I could look to. So within everyone's circle, whatever in his crew, look to someone and go and build, because it's very possible.
Even like the Black Godfather, that documentary. Like, dude don't even have a job title. And that shit is so inspiring to me. I've
Playmaker.
seen it like 4 or 5 times. It's just so inspiring.
Yeah.
He A&R'd this. He A&R'd this. Made this phone call for this person. Did this person.
Just the way he approached things. And that's why I respect Reem and Dre so much, because they did it. They were the first people I ever seen take a leap like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because all of us were pretty much, told to either
go
college,
to school
or get a job,
or get a job, or play some sports, and you better be the nicest nigga in the game.
And Reem and Dre played sports,
which is crazy.
And they both were talented enough to play in college.
Yeah.
And Dre played a little bit, and he stepped away from it. So, I just always looked at it as very inspiring, because they took that leap way early. So I always looked at that.
You can't, for anybody out there, you can't really listen to nobody at the end of the day except yourself.
Straight up.
My parents, I want to say, Papa Bear was for sure, like, had my back. But, Mom's was like, low-key not fucking with my decision for a minute.
I remember that.
Until she seen me, getting flown on by the biggest music executive in the whole music industry.
Yeah.
And me going on tour, Wiz becoming humongous. Like, oh, you're actually doing something.
It sounds like the stories you hear, of older people from back in the day, and their parents like,
how you gonna do that?
Really?
Like, watch me.
Right.
So you can't really listen to anybody but yourself. If you have a good support system and friends or whatever, but you can't take a lot of stuff personal. Even if people don't see your vision, it's like, to each his own.
I was going to ask you that, Ray, before we get it, because I know we're kind of pressed for time. Like, was there, like, your friends or even people around you who didn't all the way understand? Because it could have been, like, out the gate. I don't remember. I don't know your story when it came to that.
I remember that shit.
Was it out the gate? Like, you might have known, like, did niggas all,
Niggas was hating, low-key.
For sure. And it's funny, especially with Reem, specifically, because that was the time when Reem, like, was transitioning in full from, like, clean cut Reem from high school to, like, tats. I think he might even got tat on your face, a couple, low-key.
Oh, hey.
I remember a couple, like I'll talk to people or whatever, and they'll be like, yo, this nigga
What's
Reem.
up with this nigga?
What's up with Reem, dog? This nigga getting tats on his face. Like, are you serious? What's up with him? It's like,
but niggas,
like, bro, he's doing
niggas want you to get on it and then just get tatted? Niggas probably have a vision of me like that. You really have to think hard to remember when I wasn't tatted.
Right.
Because I've been tatted for over a decade.
Yeah.
Like, I was not trying to be that nigga that got on, like, well, now I'm safe. Now I can do whatever I want. Like, nah, I always wanted to be tatted, so that's what it just was going to be.
Right. He always told me that.
Yeah.
And you got your first tat fresh out of high school?
Day after I graduated. Yep. My mom left to go to France. And it's the first money I ever had in my life because my mom only gave me $20 a week.
I hate all your stories of money in high school. And
I wasn't allowed to work a job, so like...
Yeah, because you worked 3 sports.
Yeah.
You had no time, it's only 24 hours in a day.
So I was just a broke high school nigga, and then I got my graduation money, I got...
With that psychic.
But a psychic too. And I got tatted, nigga, within 4 hours.
just ready hard.
Next morning, like, let's do it. Half my money gone in fucking 2 transactions.
That's crazy.
Fuck it, nigga.
And then you use the financial aid money to start UTV or something like. It's like, what flip did you guys use to start? UTV?
We asked our parents for money. So like, his mom, Dre's mom gave us a little bit. Dre's dad, my mom, and my dad.
Damn, y'all.
Yeah.
Did y'all have like a big group meeting about it, or like how did that?
Just had to make a contract up, nigga. Like, yeah.
Ooh.
All types of shit. But it was just kind of like, you should have a couple racks for your kids.
Yeah.
You're in the middle class. Like, just like
Welcome to
a
Red
couple.
Valley.
I'm not asking you for 50. I'm asking you for like 2. Like, you ain't got 2?
It's gonna be like 10 kids that's listening to this. Like, my mom ain't gonna give me shit. My mom would give me 100.
Yeah. And I appreciate them for that, but we had so much conviction with what we was doing. That's why they were like, all
I
right.
say, like, what was that initial speech like? How was the Shark Tank pitch? How was your Shark Tank pitch? Because you got 4 investors.
It was probably a little smoky, but I do got a good mouthpiece, but it was probably a little smoky at the time.
Yeah.
Because it was like, you're dropping out of school
You're like, what?
to start a clothing line?
Yeah, like,
Oh, nigga,
And you're
what?
tatted on your face, by the way, the whole time.
Yeah, they probably wasn't fucking with it, but I just been good at everything that I've done my whole life. I think my dad was just kind of like, this nigga's not gonna be trash or whatever he does. He's eventually gonna get to the point where he's gotta get.
How long did it take for you to fully pay them all back and like flip the return on it?
Like a year? Yeah. And then with the Taylor Gang shit, like my dad let me get 7. And I gave him 10 back, and that was in a couple months.
I wish my son
Real
would.
nigga.
If my son flip money like that, I'll give him dough all the time. All right, you need another flip today? What's up? You and Dre coming together? Y'all need 10?
Yeah, man.
Turn it to 15.
That's how you do that, though.
We needed money this is, man, we got the best ticket in the world for $1,500. Throwing the show, fucking clothes, all that. It took maybe 10 bands to do the whole thing. Gopi, of course, had his plugs, and he had the glass house. But I mean, at that point, he just kind of for Papa Bear just believed just real nigga shit.
Right.
You got it. What do you need? I got it right now. So okay, cool, do it.
Damn.
Yeah, and then the show is great, and the rest is history, man.
The rest
Straight
is
up.
fucking history.
Yeah,
So
man.
people, believe in yourself. If niggas from the murder can do this, and with our dreams and what we can, and doing that, I'm sure, I don't know anybody else that got that story like that out where we're from.
Nah.
I can say that very confidently.
That's what I'm saying.
And to
Like,
put things
they were the
in
first.
context, like I said, the $1,500, we gave Wiz $1,500 to perform. Niggas getting 100 racks now to perform.
Right.
Damn.
So it's even from looking at that scope, people just look at people when they're super successful. It's
Yeah.
nah, niggas was getting a couple racks here and there to do shit. Everybody
Wasn't
starts
that
somewhere.
Wiz's first show in California?
First show in Cali, I think. Yeah. You know?
Bigger show. Was
Yeah,
sold
where it was
out.
where it was his show. He
Yeah.
might have had been on some
Spot dates.
Yeah, or something, but this. Yeah, this was this show.
I remember a
Still
few
mad I
people
missed
came
that.
up to you. I remember I was
Your bad.
faded. I was so faded. We were at the after party, the Taylor Gang after party. I remember, I'm not going to say his name, I almost did, but somebody came up to you, Reem, and was like, y'all got it. Y'all did it, man. It was somebody y'all been kind of he always was in kind of competition with y'all. And he finally was like, yeah, y'all got it. And I looked, I was like, damn, this is different, bro.
I mean, yeah, but
This is different. This Wiz jug is about to go. And then he dropped Cushion
that was a
Oranges.
pivotal time.
And shit ain't never looked back.
07 through 09 was a pivotal time. Or going into 2010 was a pivotal time.
I call it the black ages for me.
And
I don't remember nothing.
I remember very little from that time.
and for that to be like that, because that time, if you look across the board on anything, that's when everything changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Entertainment, music, all of it. And they were the ones who were doing things that people just weren't doing in the IE, especially the murder.
Yeah.
Period.
Just what it was.
And that's what you need to be successul. And that's what Master P did. That's what Jay Prince did. That's what Tony Draper, Russell Simmons. We can go down the list.
Yep.
Have a lot of self-made people who really just put their money down, did they shit, and
Yep. So if you one of these, local haters or something
Me
out
too.
here, you can't really hate on me if you don't work as hard as me, my nigga.
talk to him
Straight up.
again.
It's straight up. That's just how it is. Cause it do be you will catch flack from certain people nigga, that shit ain't possible. That's how they're supposed to be. But realistically, you can't hate on me if I work harder than you, my nigga.
We have the same 24.
We got the same 24.
Straight up.
What's up, nigga?
What you gonna do with yours?
And I ain't competitive with you. Are you competitive with me? I'm doing my
Right.
shit.
Realize
Let me do me.
you do niggas. I ain't gonna. I almost went on another rant. Niggas, it's the people who always be talking shit or has something to say be people that's really not even in the same lane as you.
They're
or
not.
It'd be complete other. Wait, what? You don't even do this.
Nah, bro. I
I
done been to every state but Maine and Alaska twice, my nigga. If you
Talk your shit.
if you only been to Vegas in Phoenix.
In Miami.
Yeah, bro.
For the big trip when you save up.
the full big trip, huh?
For the big one. You went to Miami and walked around on our Art Basel.
Straight up. And I've been, all across the world. So, not to every country, of course not. But, I've been, to Europe. My nigga.
Yeah.
It's across the world, my nigga. That was a flight.
So, what I'm saying? That's what it takes, my nigga. You got to take some chances, take some risks.
This nigga Dre was having a two-way pager relationship with niggas in other countries at the age of 14.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so these are the CEOs of companies in the murder.
Dre's the first person I ever knew in my life.
Straight up.
That was really getting money that wasn't selling drugs.
Yes. At a young
really
age.
getting money selling two ways.
And babes.
All types of
Jordans.
shit. A 13-year-old kid.
Like, damn, like, nigga, I'm saying I'm getting $20 a week. So it's like,
right.
I'm like, damn, that's lit. How are you even communicating with these people in China?
Yeah, like,
don't even make sense to me.
Fuck?
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. How do you know how to do this?
And this is the foundation of UTB. So when niggas understand what it takes and what we're doing, we still growing right now. That's why I make sure I work hard. That's why I make sure, I do what I got to do because these are the CEOs I'm looking up to.
Yeah.
And then they're using the same blueprint that I'm looking at other people for. So we're all following this same dream, but that's how everyone comes strong.
Yep.
Jay-Z said, if every nigga in your crew is rich, your crew is rugged. No one will die because they'll be each other's crutches. Facts. I live by that. There's no way niggas could be on if everyone ain't on.
Yeah.
If everyone ain't rich, you're just going to have one person that got money and then a bunch of niggas that's trying to rob him eventually.
Set him up,
mad, fuck his baby mama,
ride
something
ride
weird.
his coattail.
Yeah. Well, what about when's my time?
Yeah.
Nah.
Nigga, we had the same 24.
Yeah, my nigga.
We won the same murder.
Put your 10 toes down, my nigga, and get your hustle on.
Nigga.
little ass boy complaining. Little punk.
Talk about I'm bored in this quarantine.
Yeah, nigga.
Master P ain't been bored in 30 years and he been rich for 17 of them. All right?
That's facts.
Diddy ain't been bored in 20 years.
Straight up.
And he been rich for 18 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is highly factual. And those are the people that I look up to,
Right.
Those are the types of things that I want to build.
You think Jay Prince bored?
No. He's sending emails, answering calls, and making plays.
At 8 a.m.
Yeah.
On his island now.
Straight
that
up.
he owns. Okay.
Straight the fuck up.
All right, man. We gonna get about anything final. That was my final thing I'm gonna say. Get up, no complaining. What about you, Kel? Any final remarks?
Man, just bet on yourself. That's the best thing you could ever do. Like Reem said, don't listen to people.
Don't you dare.
Straight up.
Or you're cap. Or you're weak-minded, my nigga.
Yeah.
Imagine what LeBron has to deal with.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
I mean, even like LeBron, Kobe, like, so many people told Kobe not to go out of high school. Yeah. Same thing with LeBron. Just like, nah, bro, fuck that.
Imagine the niggas in Akron was like, hey, bro. Nigga, he was like, hey, I'm about to be the biggest NBA player ever. Don't trip. He's like, nigga, you ain't even got a house. Nigga, you be sleeping on my couch and your mama don't even work.
Right.
The fuck you talk about NBA? Nigga, this is Akron. Who come out of Akron?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Who you know come out of Akron? LeBron.
Those people are everywhere.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, imagine him in the barbershop like, hey, man, Nike's talking to me. Okay, cool, but you gonna give me some shoes? Like, that's the only thing they cared about. Like damn, bro.
They're in every facet of life, my nigga, those people.
Straight up.
Oh, man. Well, shout out all the real hustlers out there. Shout out entrepreneurs out there. Shout out all the self-made millionaires, men.
You're seeing a lot of people, too, pop up as, entrepreneurs and saying got no money coming in. They've been trying to get on the little Etsy or whatever they've been trying to do out of survival. But I feel like some of these people were, haters. Like, how can you do it? But now you see it as a tactic for survival. It's like, cool, to each his own. But don't judge nobody that's really trying to get it out of the mud ever.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of podcasts pop up, too. A lot of radio shows.
Yeah.
I'll hop on your show. Don't trip. Just hit me up. I get it. I get it, Just know this production ain't cheap. And you're gonna, the nicer it is, the better you're gonna have to pay.
Yep.
You pay the cost to be the boss, right? And nobody wants to be that.
You pay that motherfucker and it comes high every time.
It comes high, but the quality looks good and it sounds amazing. And speaking of things, for all your podcast needs, productiveculture.com. Go to I hate that. You got me. For all your podcast need, audio and visual, go to productiveculture.com/podcast. And how did you hear about us section? Put in Artgoon Radio. Get that special discount. I say this every show. So when people hit me up again and ask me, hey, Big C, so I'm trying to get this started. What can I do? Go to productiveculture.com/podcast. And how did you hear about us section? And put in, hey, I hit up Big C and I don't know what to do. Just put that. And then I'm sure someone will hit you up and be like, look, here's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. They'll at least tell you, and they'll even give you a special discount on the first episode, okay?
Yeah.
So make sure you do that. For all your clothing needs, accessories, swag. UTBlifestyle.store. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Go there, get it in.
There's nothing right now, though, but summer is coming out, I think, the end of this week.
Oh, you know? And shout out Nomad. Shout out my boy Imran.
Yeah.
He blessed me with this. You can see in the camera, wherever it's at. Yeah, right here. It's lit.
Where is that?
I hate to act like that. Like I didn't know where the camera, like I've been looking at it this whole time. Yeah, where is that? Nah, this is lit. I would take it out the plastic, but I like dead stock stuff. So just know it's lit. This special exclusive. Shout out Nomad Clothing. Where can they get it? Are we up? No, the nomadmovement.com.
Yeah.
Go there, see it. And for this podcast and Big Cali World, go to bigcaliworld.com. And it's available on Google Play, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you can stream a podcast, we there. And shout out Productive Culture for that also. So they hook you up with that. One click, boom.
Yeah.
For all the lazy people like me out there. It will be everywhere. And it's on YouTube also. So click that, subscribe. We need some subscribers. Please subscribe, leave a comment, roast Reem, roast Kel's little hat. Yeah. We want to do all that.
Roast Big C wearing all black every episode.
Yep.
Looking like a fucking storm cloud. You started it.
I did.
So started it.
I did. So did it.
Big ass glasses.
Sorry, that was me. All right, y'all, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. It's the man with the plan. I ain't Clark Kent, but some of the ladies do call me Superman. It's your boy, Big Cali.
Kelly Kell signing out.
It's the rarest Artgoon. It's Two-Step Shorty. It's the big dog. The loudest bark in the park. And it's the original Aquarius, baby. You know what it is. Coming live and direct.
It's Artgoon Radio, man. Peace.
Yeah.